Yo, welcome everybody to episode 14 of the Saturday Night Live Chat. Man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I was gonna start the show with a dumb joke, but then it went out the window. Like, hey, this one time at band camp, American Pie style, man. But what's going on, Eddie and Matt? What's going on, man?
I guess that was the joke, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a joke.
Not much, bro. What's happening, man? Thanks for having me on the Saturday Night Live chat.
Yeah,
Any-
man, for sure.
Anything goes, especially with money, Ed.
Yep. Anything. No.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
doing good, man. Just got back from the gym, took a shower. Saturday's like get everything I need to get done today. So that's pretty much how
Yeah.
my day's been going, and then gonna chillax for the rest of the day. And I'm actually going to an event tomorrow. It's a pop meet, so it's for pops, but I'm gonna finally sell the rest of my stuff that's been
Funko
in
Pops?
storage. Yeah, because there's this cool event in Irvine, and it's a pretty big event, and I usually sell a lot when I go, but they haven't had it in like a couple years because of COVID. So this is the first time since 2020 that they've had an event. So I'll finally be able to sell the rest of my pops because I don't really buy pops too much anymore. So
Dude, on episode 41, there's a collector named Black Ice who came on. And we were
Yeah.
talking about how I guess there was a couple Funko Pops that either he got rid of or that they were worth. I can't remember. There was some that was worth $900. And I'm like, what?
yeah, dude, there's some crazy
A
ones.
Funko Pop?
Dude, there's 5K ones. There's a Darth Maul hologram that's 5K that was released, early on, probably back in 2010 or some shit.
I actually sold two of them this week for $60. I got them both for free. I let them go for a lot cheaper. It was this Giannis one from the Milwaukee Bucks. It was worth probably like
Yeah.
$130. But I was like, yeah, $60, whatever. I mean, I
I
was
have
just
a-
trying to get rid of it, but
I have a Bo Jackson one that's worth 100 or so. I'll probably sell that tomorrow. So hopefully I get some money for that one.
nice. Yeah, I got a Barry Sanders exclusive. So we'll see what that
Okay.
goes for. I mean, I'm just saying, I was just like, damn, this is. But they was all those were free from buying some video games. Best Buy was giving them away for free, so and I didn't realize
wow.
some of the ones they gave away actually were worth some money. So I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, all profit.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. What's going on with you though, Matt?
Not much, man. Saturday, lazy Saturday. Much like everybody else around the world, try to get stuff done around the house when you can.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. I was gonna dust some statues, but I didn't get around to it. So maybe I can pick that up tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotta clean the garage this week. I gotta play Tetris one more time with these boxes. And then I gotta do the dusting as well. I actually haven't dusted in 2 months, man. That's crazy to say.
Isn't it though? It's crazy when you look at it and you go back, you realize there's a lot of dust on it. I'm like, man, where's all this stuff coming from?
Yeah. So
it's just,
I gotta get in there. I did get this new set.
Wow.
so let me ask you a question. So when you dust, do you actually take say pieces come apart? Like, do you take the head off? Do you take the sculpt off and dust the sculpt, put it back on, or you just leave everything as is and go around and do it? Like, if you have switch outs or anything like that, do you take off the arm and do the arm separately, then put it back on, or do you just leave the statue as is?
Sometimes for Spider-Man is probably the only one I do that for, because it's the way that they painted it at Sideshow is a darker red, so to really be able to see it, I kind of take it off. But otherwise, for all the other statues, no, unless I remember it's a weak magnet and I don't want to break the statue. But if it's not a weak magnet, magnet, I'm just leaving it on there and just dusting it.
Do you use some sort of air thingy? Or no?
Nah, I mean, this is all I have for now. I want to get one of those, but this is all I have. Some eco brushes, bro.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Same way.
Yeah.
I got a couple of Adriana's old makeup brushes. Ones that she doesn't
same
use.
here, man.
Yeah, and I use those for XM Mall. I'll take pieces off because it's got hard to reach areas in the cape or the cloak. So that I'll take pieces off, but not a lot of pieces.
No, I do. I take a lot of them apart sometimes. I'm just afraid of
knocking
hitting,
something wrong.
knocking something
Yeah.
over, man, and just
Yeah.
all of a sudden it falls and chip. You're like, dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be scared of that too as well, man. Because you just never know what can happen, and like sometimes you even forget, like like where does the statue like pull apart from? I forgot, like, oh crap, like I don't even know where this dismantles from, man. So
Look at you,
that's
big
also
baller.
another thing,
Big
man.
baller. Got so many statues, you forget how they go together.
Hey, I'm just saying, man.
Yeah. Now, especially with like a sculpt with the hair or something like that. Just don't want that thing to fall off.
Yeah, let's see.
Look, Kisa says he has a couple pops worth over 2K. You gotta sell those, man. Get your
Yeah,
statues.
Damn, Keesus.
let me get to the chat real quick. I'm trying to like set something up for you guys just to ask Brush and Fan. So
What
as
kind of
I
I want to know what pop is worth 2K.
Well, Fat Thai Kid said there's an old Elvis Presley Funko Pop that's worth more than 30K. Oh, I never heard of that one.
look, when I first heard about the pops being worth more than like the 10-15 bucks you purchased them from at the store,
Yeah,
I was like, damn, we in the wrong hobby, man.
dude, they
We in the
still.
wrong hobby, man.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you guys, you gotta have a lot of pops, and that's more like a flipping game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and a lot of
yeah.
them don't. A lot of them don't hold the value anymore. But there are some
Yeah.
every once in a while that do pretty good.
Right. Gotcha. Let's see here. Brush and air spray. All right, so I got a poll up, man. And this is for dusting. Let's see here. Do you just use a brush or brush and spray? So brush only is answer A. Brush and air spray is answer B. And while we wait for that, I will go ahead and say hello to everybody in the chat. My apologies, guys. Off my game today, man. Edwin Diaz, what's going on? Appreciate you being here, man. Dennis Perez in the building. LBS store, major congrats. Hey, bro, we will get to that in a second.
Oh yeah.
Ironically, me and John were talking to each other while we both were at the grocery store, and
Wow.
I'll get to that in a second, man. What's going on, Trey Smith? Let's see here. Who else is here? Late night trip. What's going on, man? What's up, Saturday Night Fever? All right, man. I hear you. Gotham Cinnabites. What's going on, man? JoJo in the building. What's going on? Rome Ross, the man, the myth, the legend. Aiden 1/3 Martinez. Cash you 1/3 mofo. Hey, welcome to the party. I'm off the Zanny to lean. I'm just playing.
Wow.
Let's see. Keesus, what's going on, man? Matt double tasking. I see you, man. Let's see here. Fat Thai Kid, what's going on, man? Yo, Fat Thai Kid, did you ever purchase both the Ninja Turtles games, or have both of them came out quite yet? I can't remember. I know I gotta get up on gaming again, man. Hugo, what's going on, bro? What's going on? Pudgy in the building. What's going on, man? Watson Chucky as well. I see you. Vane 21. Hope I haven't missed anybody. If I did, my apologies. Looks like we're all caught up. So yeah, the poll is up and running. The first thing I got for you guys is this, right? So let me see if I can get to it. First question I got for you guys is, what is one statue of 2002 released or releasing that you're most excited for?
Of 2002.
2022, my bad. I may have said it wrong, but
I was about to say, man, what?
Back to the Future, man. Marty and Doc.
2022. Okay, now is this like hit out, just announced, or like on the streets and tangible?
No, it has to have either been released this year, like you can still pick it up at the store or aftermarket, or the PO is dropping this year. Got to be one of the two.
Does it have to be one you're gonna get, or does it have to be one?
No, it could just be one you excited to see a friend get, or seeing somebody's collection.
Okay.
I have a couple. I think.
Oh, a couple. Wow.
Yeah, the Grievous I'm excited for. The Sideshow Grievous that's releasing or just released. It's in stock now on Sideshow. That one is cool. And then I'm supposed to get a Master Chief from Gaming Heads in the next couple months. It has like July through August release. I think it's gonna release in September though, so that'll be really cool. I have that on pre-order, and then I have There was one more. What was I thinking of?
What's going on, Jim?
Um, that might be it for me. Oh,
Damn.
Aragorn. Aragorn released this year, and I have him on order. I got a couple more payments from Prime
Okay.
One.
So Matt, like John obviously cracked the 10-year hiatus or however long it's been for him. That's crazy to even as much passion as John be talking with. Like you would think he'd be, you would think he'd be spending money on these statues, man. But that's another story.
Yeah.
What's gonna get you to crack them, Matt? I know you haven't bought in a while as well.
Well, I haven't bought in a while because I have bought in a while because I have bought and I'm busted, man. I can't afford nothing else. So there's a couple of customs, but I'm not gonna bring those up. So licensed piece. So I'm excited to see if I didn't get it. I'd like to get it, but I'm not. The Wonder Woman with the Hydra. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That is a dope piece. I'd love to get that piece, but I'm not a 1/3 collector. But I'd love to see some guys get that. So if anybody's a 1/3 collector, I think that would be a must for their collection. That's my personal opinion on that one. I do have on order the Queen Studios Wonder Woman with the lasso and the shield.
Oh nice.
Okay.
So I'm excited for that one when it comes out. And I'm also, I mean, obviously I like the LBS Hulk, but I'm not a third guy. So, I thought that was a cool piece that came out. That's pretty hot,
Yeah.
The other two pieces that I'm kind of pretty excited for is I like the new Vader Mythos that's coming out.
Yeah.
I PO'd that one. I know a lot of people were like, oh, the lightsabers on flames, that doesn't make sense and this and that, but it looked pretty dope to me, man. And I thought it was pretty cool. So I've got that one, and I'm having another appreciation for the Dark Knight that's going to be coming out as well. After seeing that one a little bit more and more, I've got the OG Batman. I've only got one Batman. That's the OG Batman. And I think that would be a good switch out display with the OG Batman.
Yeah, I like that piece too.
Nice. For me, I would probably say the number one statue is probably Sideshow Nightcrawler.
Interesting.
Yeah, Sideshow Nightcrawler. For quarter scale. For fifth scale, I definitely agree that Mythos is really, really nice. That Vader Mythos, I really like it. And then obviously taking it third scale, I don't know if I'm more excited for Hulk or dare I say Magneto, because obviously Hulk will be more or less a companion with Thor, but Magneto is my favorite mutant villain, and he's in my top 2 of mutants behind Logan. So
here's the question I have to ask. Right. So that's a dope piece. I do like the Magneto. But does that mean you go down the line of X-Men in 1/3 if they start bringing that out? The thing about the Hulk is, like, so for me, if I were to do a third, I would just get the Hulk, because that's a character that can just be on his own. And of course, he would stand in my collection. I've got mostly quarter scale, or at least that's the biggest scale that I have. I've got 6 and some other stuff, but I could put the Hulk out, and he would be like, he would fit in perfectly with the quarter scale because he's the Hulk. I mean, he's supposed to be bigger than everybody else,
right?
You know what I mean?
Right.
I wouldn't need Thor or Cap or go through the Avengers or anything like that, or have companion pieces for him.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like with Magneto, I wouldn't need any, because hell, with the freaking power shield or whatever that you seeing on them, like, I mean, ain't nothing gonna be sitting by him anyway. I mean, on the shelf.
Yeah.
Like, so
that's a big circumference.
Yeah. So for me, I think it's probably that one. But then again, with Cyclops, I like Sideshow's 1/4 better than I like the 1/3. So this is a dilemma, man. This be the dilemma right there. with scales. And I feel like that's always been the dilemma because, like, even with X-Men, like, I love some of theirs in 1/10, but then again, 1/10 is smaller. So I feel like unless I'm putting it on a wall shelf or in like a TV, like a cube or whatever, it's kind of like, it's just, damn, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, yeah.
it's just one of those things, man. But looking at the chat, so Alan says he's the most excited for Prime 1 Batman versus Joker Dragon. Good
I like that
piece.
one a lot.
Glass Joe says Tweeterhead Joker on throne. That's a see my thing with that piece. I kind of wonder like how big is that going to really be? Like because if you look at all the throne pieces, I think Thanos on throne is probably the biggest one. Like that Magneto on throne looks pretty little. Doom looks smaller as well. So this Joker on throne looks like it's even bigger than Thanos on throne. So I'm just like wondering how big is this going to be?
Is the OG Doom on throne quarter scale, or is it fifth?
I think it's
Anybody know?
I mean, I would assume quarter.
It's a maquette. What's a maquette?
I think that's a fifth.
Okay, then it may be
Because
fifth,
if you
'cause
were
I
to
know
put
it's a
that,
maquette.
if you were to put that next to Thanos on throne, man, it would look like a 1/10 next to the.
Yeah.
But he's also
Like 1/3.
overscaled, right? The Thanos is overscaled.
Yeah, but still, I mean,
yeah, you're right.
it's just the Doom on
Yeah.
throne's a small piece.
And Vane says 0-year Batman or Black Batcave. He'd take either at this point. I feel him. You've been waiting for a while. Vibranium Jim says a custom Namor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've seen. There's actually two of them that are out that are very nice. One of them's nice.
Yeah, it's some good ones, man. Got Terry says 1/3 do it. Slim Boss says cast a Gemini and panel what's going on. Late night trip 1/3. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles might get me. And we gonna talk about that, man. Well, fuck it, we'll talk about it right now, bro. I'm in. I'm in.
Wow, you're in, huh?
I'm in. I'm in.
You know what? You know
yeah.
what kind of tempted me on it is the second switch out head for Raph.
Dude.
Where the bandana goes all the way over his head.
Yes.
That shit looked dope. And I was like, damn, I like the way he looks with that. So maybe I might be, we'll see. But it does look tempting, man.
Dude, I know, man. Like when I first saw that, I was just like, wow, man. Like the bandana plus the Mauser, I think was the other.
Yeah, and you could put them on the side. That was cool.
That was definitely cool.
Cause I got a pretty sick poster art print for the turtles, where it's like, in the first movie when they're fighting on the rooftop against all the Foot Clan.
Yeah.
I have like a bottleneck poster where it's all that, and then it glows in the dark, like their bandanas glow in the dark, and then the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the name glows in the dark. So I could see all those statues being in front of it. It would look sick.
Yeah, man. I really like what we're seeing from here.
Yeah.
So this is definitely cool, man. I just think it's something different that you're probably not gonna get elsewhere. And I'm not like in on it because it's 1/3. Like if it was 1/4, I'd be fine as well. But they do have their 1/4 1987 animation line as well, which is definitely cool. Yeah, I think this is really, really cool, man. I think the price point is probably gonna be cool for people. They talking 1,000 to 1,200. So hopefully it's like 1,100, little or something closer. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
This is where it is now, huh? Everything's 1,000 now.
I know, right? Got there quick, didn't it?
Yeah.
Got there within 6 months, man.
Yeah.
Stuff was 400, then it was 500 and 600. It just jumped straight to 1,000.
Ronin piece, the one with all the turtles behind him. That's over 1,000, right? That's like 14. No, maybe it's under 1,000. I don't remember. But anyway, is that quarter scale or is that 1/3? I thought it was quarter.
Yeah, Ronin's quarter, but I'm pretty for certain that Ronin is like here. Let me actually pull it up real quick. I got it. Yeah, dude, $1,605.
Wow.
With 1,000 ES, that's crazy.
So do you feel like 1,000 for 1/3 scale turtles, like single turtles? Do you think that's a good price?
I don't think nobody minds. Like I was talking to Jason, and seems like he's all in on it just due to like really loving the turtles and loving this story. So I think people are just going to be happy to finally get some representation of this particular comic, and they're going to justify it in terms of like oh, we're getting 4 turtles for this price. So
Yeah. What about you, Matt? As an old school collector, being around for a while, like, do you think that nowadays people don't think about price enough? Because I feel like people just jump in nowadays. Like, they're like, well, at least it's not 1,500 or what. And I'm like, that
yeah,
doesn't mean
yeah.
it isn't overpriced anyway. So what do you think about that?
As far as collectors going in, I think some of the old school collectors are going to take a step back. I mean, I don't think we're going to be like Phoenix and wait 5 years.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah,
I
nah.
think, but I think we're going to take a step back. I think some of the newer collectors, let me just say that newer collectors, but it's just like that with anything, right? Once you get into something, you start escalating because you
Yeah.
get more and more into it. So you get more and more informed. Like
Yeah.
guys you start off with action figures, then you go to, say 10th scale, or you go to 6th scale, and then you jump up to, or you do hot toys. Hot toys are what, 1/6 scale?
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you don't do the 6th scale statues because you're used to hot toys, and you just jump into the quarter scale. And then, you get involved, you start getting more and more educated, you get more informed on things, you start being more selective on your statues. Then you go up into 3rd scale. And I think when you first start out, you're going to want what you want. You're going to pay what you want to pay. You're going to pay it.
Yep.
That's just the bottom line. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll be the first to admit I've overpaid for statues. There's been a couple I wanted really bad and I couldn't get it at the time, but I really wanted it. And, I shot my load and overpaid for it. But,
Yeah.
that's the lesson learned. And what it does is it teaches you, or at least in my case, it tells you where you want to go, or it tells you what your limit is.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's very few statues that are out there where people are going to go, yo, that's worth $3,000 or that's $2,000 or something like that. Unless you're just, a big ball and you got the money. It's not a big deal.
Vane, that's funny. It's like Matt just described my statue career.
Yeah.
I do have a
Oh,
question for Vane, though. Joe, I'm going to ask you in a minute. So, I think, and now the price point with the licensed pieces, just like I said, it started out like we got to $1,000 quick.
Yeah.
yeah,
These
yeah.
statues were, you look at Sideshow, they were only $300-400 not too long ago. And then they jumped up to 500, 600. Now they're 7. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
same thing with, and then you go up in scale. So now the quarter scales are they're $1,000 coming out. Boom. And I think they realize that. And I think during the pandemic, a lot of companies were saying, shoot, man, if these guys are paying this much money, we need to get a piece of this pie. So that's how that went up. And I think that's just where the game is now. So I think
Yeah.
and I look at it like this too. It's like any statue that I want to get, I'm like, man, it's $1,000. All right. Do I have disposable income for $1,000 to add to my collection, or do I want to get that?
I do agree with the disposable income. However, with something like Ninja Turtles, or we'll even use like Arch. We'll use Arch for example. Like he's talked about Power Rangers, right? But I feel like with Power Rangers or Ninja Turtles or even like Street Fighters, when it comes to like the collectibles, like statues only, I feel like it's more of a niche to where like when they finally do them, people are going to pay whatever price it is because you don't have a lot of options versus like X-Men. You either get it or you don't. Or even like the new Venom that's so kind of controversy right now, I guess you could kind of say. There's a lot of Venoms and 1/4, obviously 1/3's coming. So it's like you have your pick of the litter with certain characters, and with Ninja Turtles or Power Rangers or other IPs, like I don't think people worry about price as much because the options aren't there.
Yeah. I
That's
agree
true.
with that.
But you also
Turtles.
have to look at. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say turtles are pretty scarce. There's only a couple like that have been done and either animated or realistic looking. So yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's also, I think companies can wise up a little bit. You're right. There's a niche, and I think how that niche breaks down is you've got your main characters: Wolverine, Batman, Superman, right? So those are your main guys, right? And Venom, right? And of course, there's some Silver Surfers, right?
Right.
The niche is going to go to, I think, generations. Like, for example, some of the old school guys. Some guys might like Ninja Turtles, but for me, it's not. I was out of the house and grown and doing my thing when Ninja Turtles was on. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go back to some of the old school Marvel stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of there. I think companies have figured out how to target certain generations, and I think that works. Like the He-Man, you know what I mean? You got He-Man and you got, Master Universe, you got Ninja Turtles. So I think it all depends with that. And I think that's part of, which is good. I think it's a good thing. Doing it. What's the, I know people hate me for this, or some do, some don't, some care, some don't care.
Here we go.
The edition size. So that plays a factor in all of it.
Yeah, see, that's crazy because with the Ninja Turtles, other than that last Ronin, because I think that's like the real popular one, that's 1,000. But all the others in the 1/4 line have been 300 ES. The highest I've seen is 500. But again, it's more of a niche target audience, so they know, hey, with this last Ronin, this is strictly from the comic. Everyone wants this one. We can hike it up a little bit. We know we're gonna get more buyers, so. I think it's all marketing, knowing your audience, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But Sideshow's killing it in terms of like the price point. Like I know it's higher now versus back then, but if you're comparing them to other companies, it's still the best bang for the buck in terms of like, I guess if you're trying to get a whole collection, if you're just trying to get one or two here and there, hey, buy whatever you want. Probably won't matter. But
what about PCS not being like highly detailed or like the best statue company? Like they don't get a lot of PCS doesn't get a lot of love, so it's interesting that everybody that sees these turtles are like, oh, I love this turtle, I want the whole line, like this is gonna be a killer line, when before that line came out, like people were kind of shitting on PCS pieces.
Are we talking like, the new PCS or the old PCS?
Even I feel like even the new stuff, like some people don't like what's coming out from PCS. They have a lot of critiques about it, and kind of the same way Tweeterhead, when they started doing their quarter scale stuff, like people were saying, are they going to be able to get this detail on quarter scale pieces? So how come nobody's bringing up those questions now? They're just like, oh. So 1/3 turtles, I want them. Like I don't care what the price is, I want it. But no one's saying like, are they going to be able to hit the detail? Are they going to be able to hit the paint?
I think with PCS now, I may be wrong, but I've got a PCS piece. I think a lot of collectors compare I don't want to say quality, but I want to say the material and the way that it's constructed. And I think that somehow PCS is, I guess they're I don't know if it's a polyresin or it's I don't know what it is that they use, but it seems a little bit more plasticky than some of the other type of statues. So I think the collectors look at the quality of the statue that they're used to. Like they might get an XM piece, and it's a totally different type of quality than it is from PCS.
Yeah,
and same thing. Tweeterhead's a different type of quality than XM as well. So I think they're looking at the material and the quality of the statue itself, and then they weren't expecting that when they get the piece. And I think you've got to either have a PCS piece or know what PCS is about when you get that piece. And I think that plays a factor.
I can say when I got the Michael Myers from PCS. It was very good, but then again, it's Michael Myers. It's a guy in a jumpsuit. Like you really can't mess up a doll in the jumpsuit, essentially. And I'm just trying to call a statue a doll, but I mean, there's not really much you got to do to Michael Myers. You know what I'm saying? Like you really don't. Just keeping it real. However, when I got that Undertaker, I didn't like it in person. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was not impressed. I was not impressed at all from the black paint. I wasn't impressed by the Undertaker's hair.
Was it the quality of the statue that didn't shake your boat, or what was it?
The statue itself was fine. It was more so just the paint on his
His
like
suit.
coat. Yes,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
just the coat specifically. The paint on that I didn't
Seemed
like.
flat, right?
Yeah, it just seemed like maybe like you had your little brother or something like, hey, spray paint this black. Like it literally seemed like you took some spray paint, you just did like graffiti or something, and that part I didn't like that. You feel me? I didn't like that.
Yeah.
However, I will say this: I'm willing to give them a chance on Turtles. uh I was talking to somebody, maybe it was Aiden, I can't remember, I don't put words in anybody's mouth, but somebody was basically saying like this type of stuff is their strong suit based off of what they've seen. Like Piggy's Picks has their shredder, and he says it's very good in person, so this is something he would recommend.
See, but like that shredder is animated. This is realistic. That's the
Okay, I get,
difference to me.
yeah,
Is like they do
yeah.
well with the animated because it's a lot easier to achieve that effect.
What's up,
So
Rich?
so I'm interested to see if they, and the prototype looks great. So maybe it will be fine. It looks very like realistic, and the shading that they did and everything looks good. So I'm
Yeah.
just interested to see that.
Yeah, I could definitely see that, man. Before we move on, I just want to share this real quick with you guys, just real quickly. So this was from the poll, far as dusting, and looks like only 56% of people, not only 56, but 56% of people brush only, while 44% brush and use airspray. So just to throw that out there from the votes. And that was 18 people out of 48 voted. That's what's up, though. Appreciate you guys. Let's see here. Iron, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming, bro. Appreciate you coming. So the next topic is, and this is strictly off of like everything that's going on right now. Any known future display changes coming, man? Do you guys think about the future? Like for example, Eddie, will you be moving? Matt, you just moved. Like, do you guys think about that stuff? Like pretty soon, like I gotta like Matt, you gotta come up with a display. You probably still got some in boxes, right?
Yeah, I've got a couple in boxes. I would probably rotate out, but I'm sitting there and I'm looking at it. I've got like four more statues coming in, and it's interesting to bring this up because I had a conversation with a buddy of mine about this just this morning,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like I was going to rotate stuff out, and I remember when I first started putting my stuff out, and I started putting it up, and a lot of stuff I had in boxes, and I was sitting there and I was figuring out how I was going to display it, and I thought about it, and I was like, man, I got a lot of stuff in boxes. I want to put it all out. I want to see this stuff. I've had it for a long time, haven't been able to see it, so I need to figure out a way to display it. So I did that, but at the same time, the way I have my display, it's I didn't want to. I wanted to have pieces out for display. I don't want it to have my entire collection out. If that makes any sense. Like, I have statues out for display purposes to display, but it's not my entire. But it's not my. I don't need to show my whole collection, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I get you.
So, but then it's like, well, I've got a couple pieces that I'm going to have to either sell or put them back in the box or do something with them. But again, now you're talking space. That becomes a factor. The ones I do have, they're boxes I'm stored. And then, how many boxes can I hold on to? So yeah, it's a factor. Or do I change my display on how I have it? And do I put more out? But I think, for my taste, I think less is more. I don't need to have all my collection out. So
Is that like a time being thing, or you mean like that's forever? Like you'll
nah,
always be that way?
I think I'll always be that way. Like, I'm not going to
Oh,
have, if I have 50 statues, I'm not going to have all 50 of them out. I'm just not going to do
oh,
that. To me, that's just too much. And that's just,
yeah,
I can't appreciate the ones I have if they're tripping over each other.
yeah, yeah. I
So,
get you.
I mean, and that's the thing. I can't, again, it's, do you want to show your collection, or do you just want to have a display?
Yeah. For me, I will move in a year. Like this is not,
Oh, snaps. Okay.
because where I'm at right now, it's a year leases, and I just signed the lease again for another year. But I want to get a house eventually, or at least like a bigger, maybe a condo would be cool too. So I'm working on that. But So this is year by year. So next year in July, I could be out of here. I could sign for another year. Um, so that's always a factor for me. So like nothing will ever be. I won't be getting like Maji cases and shit to display anything because it's pointless for me. But
Yeah.
I am constantly thinking of how to display stuff, like how I can utilize the space that I have because I don't have a ton of space. So I got to find little areas in the apartment where Adriana won't kill me if I put stuff. This is the bedroom, so I can do whatever I want in here because it's hidden from the general public, you know? Uh, so I'm always thinking about what I could utilize for space, and then I'm constantly thinking about how to display my stuff, like what to use, like garage shelves or different things like that. I'm always thinking about that. But I only have a couple pieces like in hand. A lot of what I'm most excited for is on PO still, and I have some stuff coming in here and there. So when it comes in, I usually just find a quick space for it. But yeah, everything for me is constantly moving and trying to figure out what I can do here or there. And then, like Matt was saying, for as far as boxes and stuff, I don't have anything in the apartment that I can use for storage because like we have a big closet, but that's for all of our stuff, like all clothes,
Yeah.
shoes, all that. So I don't want to put anything in there. And then I don't have a balcony. I'm not going to put shit out there. Like I don't have any closets really where I can store statue boxes. So I have a storage unit that's a smaller storage unit, and until that gets filled up, I'm good. It's like a 5x10, and I have like I have like 4 or 5 statue boxes in there already, and it's already like that's like a good corner of this storage unit is filled up with those boxes. So I'm gonna have to get a bigger storage unit if I'm in a small space still. And
question: what size is the storage unit?
5. So it's 10 feet wide, 5 feet deep.
Okay, so those of you out there, y'all may know where I'm going with this, man. So the Cashing Out episode number 42, we had Chris Martinez, aka Sunny Art. He was on. And I don't even know how the hell we got to this topic, but we got to it somehow, right? And he mentioned, he was like, I throw away all my boxes.
Dang.
And for the first time, I completely went off the rails. Like the show isn't scripted as it is, but damn it, I forgot anything I was about to be asking. And so okay. So for example, Thor behind me, right? And okay, ignore me. Thor behind me. That's it. So is there ever a statue that you're generally like, and maybe we won't say Thor because that's recency bias. Is there ever a statue where you're generally like, I will never sell, and I'll just pass it down to my kids? They could do whatever, because like,
that's not my mindset. So
he said he got to the point now where he's in his house. He knows he's not going to move. He's doing the renovations, etc. So like, therefore, this is their, as of at least for now, this is their forever home. So there's no need for the boxes.
I think that anybody that can do that, I commend them for it because I think it's better. But I can never be that person. I change my mind way too much. I change my mind so much, like honestly, I shouldn't be collecting stuff. So yeah, I could never get rid of like something that's gonna make it hard for me to sell it, or I can't do that.
What about you, Matt? Is this crazy, or is this something you could do?
Well, I would say to each his own, but something I would never do. I mean, it just doesn't, to me, it just logically doesn't make sense. I mean, although you could be in your forever home, you could have your statues, you'll never get rid of them, but it still just doesn't make sense to decrease the value of something by 40%. It doesn't matter what it is. I mean, even if you're going to keep it, it's just, it's just intentionally to get rid of something. And you could always say, never say never, right? Or you never know. So that's the factor there. I could say I'm never going to get rid of my statues. I don't have any statues that I particularly want to sell either. And I'd like to get them, if my kids would get it, they'd whatever. But like I've got some old statues I had since the 90s, but I still have the boxes. I'm not going to throw away the boxes, even though I have no intention of selling it.
Right.
Or what if I move? Okay, forever home. Yeah, tree falls on the house, earthquake, whatever. You got to move. Now you got all your
That's
statues.
true. Yeah,
How you
moving
Oh
would
what are
suck.
you
yeah.
gonna do? Again, it's just the fact of the never say never factor. Again, each to his own. He wants to. He doesn't believe in keeping the boxes. Um, that's a lot of guys have comic books that they can rip the cover. You know what I mean? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna draw on the cover.
Yeah.
Hulk 181. I'm gonna draw on the cover. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna keep the book, but you never know what'll happen. Um,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that's to each his own.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I was like, man, I'm just not brave enough for that, man. I'm just
Yeah,
I'm just not brave enough for that.
that's crazy.
It definitely is, man. I was just like, man, I'm just not brave enough, dude. Just not brave enough. But let me see here real quick. The last topic for us is how do you display multiple scales together, or do you? And I think um, what the heck? I think the best example that I've ever seen is probably Pudgy. And I was wondering, like, when it comes to a 1/3 and having like a 1/4, are you able to display it together because his shelving has that barrier?
Yeah.
Because that's better on the eye. You can't do that with garage shelf. I mean, you could, but like, is it gonna look right with garage shelves?
It didn't. I didn't like it when I had them. Like I had one
Yeah,
shelf with 1 6 figures and then statues above and below it because you can get that little space in the middle of them.
yeah,
I didn't love it. I liked it better with comics, like instead of actual figures. So I don't know. I think people do it really well, and when I see it done really well, I always want to do it. But I have never liked it personally when I do it. There's another guy from Rogue One Six, Star Wars channel. His
yeah.
name is Steve. Um, he has like these special cases that he made. They're Billy cases where he doubled them up, so it's
Right,
two Billy cases, like one in front of another.
right.
And the back one usually has like figures, like a top shelf with figures, and then in front of that you'll have quarter scale statues or helmets and other stuff.
Hmm.
I think he does really well with displaying multiple scales together. He was always one of the guys I saw, and I was like, okay, so it's possible to do it. But for some reason, in person, whenever I do it, I don't like it. So I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think that's something I got to figure out how to like make this work, or else I'll. So right now, because of getting this, I'm kind of in this like weird like, what do you do moving forward? Like, like where are you at? That's where I'm at literally. So I don't like that feeling of the feeling of confusion. I don't like that feeling. I'm more of a like know it guy.
Yeah.
So I don't like
So,
confusion.
so I have a question for you, Cash.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
What the Thor, the LBS Thor? What drove you to acquire that?
Well, I actually got this.
Oh, you
I
got the
had.
Throg on it. I just noticed
Oh
that
yeah, yeah,
sick.
yeah. Shout out my guy Throg here, man. Shout out my guy Throg here. What's going on, Throg? What's going on, Throg? With the hammer, with the hammer.
Yeah.
Um,
It looks good with the Thor. I like that.
yeah, appreciate that, man. No, honestly, I started paying on this in December. I paid on payment plan, so this was before the hype of like, oh, we saw Hulk, so we got to get the Thor and
Yeah.
Captain. So I actually did buy mine before the hype. I just want to put that out there. Um, it's my favorite Avenger. That's what made me want to get it, and I felt it was the best Thor because at that time, I had Breaker, Brimstone, and for some reason I just didn't gravitate towards the Thor like I should have. I love the base and I love the it being dynamic, but it's just the Thor I didn't gravitate to. I love the XM ones where he's fighting the destroyer, I believe. But that one is so expensive to where it's like, hell, they're the same damn price. So it's like, what I mean? It's the same
Yeah.
price. And then the new Martine version, no, I love that Thor, but no matter how I display it, just like I think you were saying that, Eddie, like you'll never be able to see it fully.
Yeah.
Like either I'll see his face, but
Or you see
no,
the side, yeah.
but like, it's like so.
Yeah.
I just feel like this is my best version from the time I PO'd it to the time I received it. It's still the best version of Thor.
Now, would you? That's your first third scale piece, right?
This is the first 1/3 I've ever seen in person.
So, I mean, so when you first PO'd it, did you have in mind or in thoughts like, okay, I'm jumping down that 1/3 scale. I know once I get this one, I'm probably going to get more. Or how are you thinking there? Where are you going with that? Third
More
scale.
1/3 in terms of like everything. No, I had Batman Batcave on order. I had Nightwing on order. I had Harley Quinn on order. All the exclusive deluxe versions from Prime One. Canceled them all. Obviously, as everybody knows at that time, well, a couple months later, I had lost my job, so it was obviously like cancel the heavy hitter ones due to losing the job. And I just kept more of the cheaper ones, art prints. I didn't cancel things like that. But I kept this one here. This was my favorite character. Like Nightwing isn't a favorite character, all those things like that. So it just made sense to trim the fat here and there. But
Okay. All right.
honestly, I don't really know how to answer that. Like I don't really think there is a definitive scale at this point, which is scary.
Right.
You know?
For your collection, you're gonna grab what you think what you like.
Possibly so, man. Possibly so. Possibly so, man. Like I said, I'm at this point of confusion right now, and I don't like being confused, but this thing is highly impressive. Highly impressive. And then also like kind of like knowing what's coming ahead definitely did help as well. Like before they announced like Iron Man and Thanos and all that's like being able to like actually like see this stuff like behind scenes definitely helped because you knew what was coming. You know what I mean? Being able to like see like Wolverine, Deadpool, Punisher, being able to see these characters before like the general public knew. Yeah, that definitely plays a factor in like, oh yeah, because I know it's coming. I've seen the renders.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the sculpts. Like like I know the artist that's working on this. Like I know like for example Thanos. Like I seen this stuff. Like I knew like oh Caleb's got this Thanos, and like that they kind of played a factor in as well because like you kind of feel like hell I even got the Alex Ross art print with all the Avengers based off of knowing I was getting this. So it's like that, man.
You don't mind mixing and matching 1/3 and 1/4? So like if you have or is all your Avengers gonna be 1/3?
When you say Avengers, what do you mean? Are we
Like-
talking Spider-Man, Scarlet Witch? Are we being
No.
technical
No.
or
Like Cap, Iron
The
Man.
originals,
Yeah.
the OG, the originals.
Yeah.
I would have to say yes because even when I look at Hawk, not Gladiator Hawk, just regular Hawk, I don't see a definitive one for me from any studio.
But-
reporters.
But if there was, you'd be cool with getting that Hulk over the 1/3, even though you want him 1/3.
Yeah,
You don't mind see that? That's cool that you don't mind. Because for me, like, I'm doing mostly movie stuff.
but it would have to be
And-
definitive.
Yeah, but the fact that like you're willing to do it, like I don't think the way my mind works, like if I have DC movie stuff in 1/3, I don't really want to get quarter scale DC movie stuff because I feel like it'll be it won't work with what I have, you know. So like if I get 1/3 DC stuff, all of them have to be 1/3. Or if I get quarter scale Star Wars stuff, I'm not gonna get a third scale Star Wars character because it's all quarter scale. You know what I mean? Like, I have those. Now I can pick and choose which characters. Like, I don't have to get every character that they ever do, but it all has to be in that line for me.
Yeah, I would agree with you, Eddie. I mean, if you're gonna, I saw Pudgy's comment, and yeah, you get what you
Yeah.
want, but if you're gonna go on a line, the scale needs to match up. You know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
can't see you with all the Avengers, and then you get a quarter scale Hulk put next to it. I mean, it's just not
Yeah.
gonna. That's just not
Yeah.
gonna. But yet that's a great quarter scale Hulk. It's a definitive quarter scale Hulk. But are you really going to put him next to Cap and Thor, and then he's going to come up to Hulk's Thor's waist, and be like, ah. It's not gonna. I mean, it would be a great statue, but it's just not gonna fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No doubt, man. No doubt. Honestly, I think that Hawk is a. I don't want to say a day one PO, but I think if you know the exact one you want and funds are available, I say just go ahead and put it down. So therefore, you don't have to potentially miss out or whatever, because I don't think they're all going to sell out, because I think they're going to hike up the ESs. However, I do think one of the versions will sell out.
I don't think they're going to sell out either.
Yeah, like
except for maybe the gray one.
The gray one, yeah. So last topic, guys. I know I said that the last time, but it was actually one more. So last topic: if you could sell everything and start over more focused, would you?
Kind of doing that now already, so
oh wow,
yeah, I'm already like in the process of, I got rid of everything, now I'm more focused, so yes.
Gotcha.
That's probably better for Matt because of how long he's been doing it.
The answer for me would absolutely not.
I mean, wow, really?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't sell everything, and if I did, I'd probably rebuy everything I already had. It's I am that guy who is going to collect what he does like. So there's focus. I think I'm at the point to where I don't want to say focus, but I'd say selective. I'm more selective on what I want to get. I've seen statues coming and going and coming out, and I'm willing to let stuff go and say, I don't need that. And now that I do have a house and I do have my display set up the way that I want it, I take a step back and say, okay, if I get that piece, what am I gonna trade in space, or what am I gonna do? So again, it goes down to being more selective and targeted to what I get. If you want to call that focus, yeah, I'd be focused on that, but I'm not selling everything and wiping the slate clean. Even if I had a bunch of cash, just go, no pun intended, get some new stuff.
When you get a new character, though, do you have to sell the old character, or could it be like, would you have two of the same, or it like, because
I have two of the same,
and new stuff coming out like the Batman, you're gonna sell the old OG Batman to get the Dark Knight to swap those?
Not necessarily. I would do that just for financial purposes if I wanted to.
Oh, okay.
I'd just do it just to fund that piece. Like, okay, I've enjoyed this piece. I can, I'll sell this so I can get the money to buy that. I haven't done that yet, but that's something I've been thinking about doing on a couple of older pieces. Or, people have, I've got a couple of more than one of the same statue. It's just because it just happened that way. But sometimes I've seen guys have statues that are the same, but they have different switch outs, and they want to display both of them in their different way.
That's crazy.
Whoa. Hey, let's stop this stuff going on in the chat, man. So Trey is selling all of his 1/4, excluding personal girls like Sideshow, Thanos on Throne, to get 1/3. And then Aiden 1/3 Martinez is saying, that's right, Trey. That's right.
Yeah, I see a lot of people jumping on that bandwagon there.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I
have a question though. And when they go to 1/3, because I so remember somebody saying they would never buy any aftermarket again.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Now what's crazy.
I think I remember somebody saying that.
Hey, check the tape, but hey, luckily
But so are they going to go back and get some pieces in the aftermarket, or is it just strictly moving forward on pieces?
Aftermarket. Logan aftermarket, Gambit aftermarket. Let's see.
Never say never.
Aftermarket. all in like the last 4 months or less, I'd probably say. No, but all jokes aside, my last aftermarket piece is a Marvel statue that's coming in about a month. That's my last aftermarket piece of 2022. 2022. And that is just purely due to financial stuff. So that's my last aftermarket piece, 2022. I'm gonna just focus on getting all the POs paid off, the rest of them, take it from there. The last thing I'll say before we move on within the show, the craziest thing about Trey, Aiden, whoever, right? I was talking to Jesus, and Jesus sold me the Gambit, and I said, "Hey, man, whenever you sell stuff, how do you feel about it?" And he said he had 78 hot toys, 78 of them. He sold 75, and he took that money from those 75 hot toys and he bought 18 1/4 statues, like right off the bat, like whatever he wanted, just bought them all at once because he had all that money from selling. And that made me be like, damn. Like, because imagine if you were to do that. For one, you have all this money. If you need to get caught up on personal stuff, you can get caught up. And on top of that, anything new that you really desired, you could get it. But I got this rule now that I've really been trying to follow. If I don't have any connection to the character, to the IP, I'm trying to stay away from it because I don't want to have anything that I have no connection to, whether that's from video games growing up, movies, TV shows, whatever the heck it may be, some connection to. So therefore, it's not just like, oh yeah, I have a who's that new one? I have that new like Richard Rider from the Nova Corps. I got that, but I literally don't know the character and I have no connection to the character. But I have it because it looks cool. Like I'm past that phase of, oh yeah, it looks cool, so I gotta have it. Like that FOMO phase of gotta have everything. It's like, who cares about that, man? I can enjoy it. Somebody else is like, because it's taking up space, like you were saying, Matt. More importantly, money. Like money.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
I don't mind going back and picking up older pieces on the aftermarket, really, especially with prices the way they are now. Like,
you can find some good deals on aftermarket.
Yeah, and some of those pieces back then are better than some stuff coming out now. So I don't mind if I can find it for a good price. Now, I'm not gonna pay like top aftermarket, but if I can find a good deal, I don't mind going back and picking up older stuff. Most of the stuff I have is older.
How old would you go back, Eddie? Like, what do you call old?
Well, like anything before like 2016. Anything before like 2016, 2017, because I started collecting in 2017. So like anything before that is like
give me an example of
before Eddie collected.
Give me an example of an old piece that you would like to go back and get.
I don't know that there is many anymore for me because it's all, for me, it's the Star Wars stuff that's older, that the older stuff is better. So, and I have most of the older ones that I wanted. Like, maybe I'll go back and get the Boba Fett from XM, but that's not that old. That's like a couple years old. So, yeah, I don't know. But I was talking like, because my mall is the XM mall, which is an older mall, and then like I just picked up the Iron Studios Vader, which is an older Vader, and I have the Jango Fett from Sideshow. So like that's most of my Star Wars stuff has been going for old aftermarket pieces. But for everything else I get, I don't see a ton of needing to go back because everything else for me is like Marvel movies, DC movies. Movie stuff is all like it's barely getting good now. So, in my opinion.
Yeah, just to answer that, guys, in the chat, somebody did today. So Sideshow Thanos on Throne for $800. It went instantly when he listed it. He needed to pay for school books with a college starting pretty shortly. So had to do what he had to do. You know, paying for school books. So I get it, man. But yeah, that's crazy, man. So I got a couple pictures, not many, man. It's kind of some off picks, but it's all good, man. So I don't know how you guys feel about physical media. I know Eddie's oh
yeah, steelbooks.
My bad, Rom. This dude says, "Damn it." Sorry, man.
Oh damn.
So I'm pretty big on physical media. Like I only have one rack left because I feel like 2 racks was too. It was too spacious, especially with all the streaming services now. So I did declutter, and I sold a lot of stuff that I never opened, or it's on every streaming platform, so it don't even matter to have. But check out some of these racks that I was able to like find, bro. And it's just like, and this is all at a Walmart, by the way. But when you go through these pics, it's just like I I've never been to a Walmart and as I'm passing by or whatever, and like the DVD or Blu-rays, I would assume Blu-ray rack is looking this empty. Do you guys see this in your local areas or?
Yeah, it's like depending on, but yeah, sometimes I see Walmart more so than like
Best Buy or
Target or
something?
anything. Yeah, or Best Buy is always stacked.
Damn.
Don't. I haven't been
I
to
don't really
stores.
check Walmart for physical media that much
I
because
don't either. I'm like, what the hell, man?
I'm a steelbook guy, so I'm usually at Target or Best Buy because they get
Yeah.
like Target gets the art boxes and then Best Buy gets the steelbooks most of the time. So that's usually where I go to get it. But Walmart, I mean, I don't know if that's because people are buying it. I think it's more just because they suck at stocking their shelves.
Yo, first of all,
Well, I think it's stuff's just not selling no more, man.
bro, why is the
Also, they don't
DVD
even
the
bring
same
it in.
price as the Blu-ray? And who the hell is buying Morbius?
It might be in the wrong spot. I don't know, but
I'm just saying.
yeah, I don't know who's buying Morbius.
I mean, I don't know. Are people still buying DVDs and Blu-rays? I mean, I
Hey,
just don't-
okay. I will say this. I'm actually gonna buy the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1987 animated series complete set on DVD, but only because that's all you can get it on this DVD. Otherwise, I would love the Blu-ray. But it's also like,
Yeah,
So you don't.
I guess I can see
People
that.
aren't downloading and streaming and stuff now.
They are, but I think it's like it's a collector mindset too. Like people want the 4K, release or whatever. And then also like, isn't 4K better on physical media than it is streaming? Like, isn't the quality better on
it
physical
has to
media?
be because you're gonna lose a little bit of frame rates just from
Yeah.
based off your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, so I think that plays a part into it. I don't know who's buying DVDs. Like, if it isn't Blu-ray or better, I don't know who the fuck. But like Cash said, like some stuff is only available DVD, so maybe.
Yeah. I'll make an
Yeah.
exception for Ninja Turtles. That's about it, man. But other than that, I'm not buying no DVD, man. Not yeah.
Yeah. having just moved, I've got a couple of boxes of DVDs, and I'm like, man, what the heck am I going to do with this stuff?
I'm not
Bro,
gonna lie.
Selling
I
that's a
love-
lot.
I love steelbooks, but when I look at it, like I have like one case in my living room that has all my steelbooks on it, and
Yeah.
I'm like, that would be space that I could use if I didn't have those fucking steelbooks there. So like I'm always looking at that. Like I love the steelbooks, but fucking, do I need them? I don't know, because yeah, everything's available online. So how often do I even put the fucking DVD in the Xbox or PS4 or whatever and watch the
Yeah.
like never? It's always on Disney Plus or Netflix or Hulu or whatever. So yeah.
Wow. Aiden says he has his Blu-rays in his closet. What the hell, man? Oh man.
Yeah.
And,
That would
I'm-
probably be something I stop at some point.
Yeah, I just have no need to collect stuff like that anymore.
No, I agree completely. I think it's highly unlikely that I will ever buy physical media again unless it's something that is just never on streaming services. Or it would have to be like a box set, like an actual TV show that's on a Blu-ray that you really want to watch and you just can't find the streams. Besides
Yeah,
that,
but-
I don't see myself.
Yeah, but the
doing
thing
it.
about that is you just can't find the streams now. I
True.
mean, you'll be able to find it. It'll come up
Yeah,
at some point.
yeah,
You know, or it'll like there's stuff that I've seen that used to be streamed. Now I can't find it, but then I go to another platform and I see it. So it kind of like bounces around, I guess, according to licenses within companies and stuff. So it's just kind of,
right.
Get better internet, Walton.
Oh shit.
Don't live in Canada, bro. I don't know.
Oh wow.
My
Roger.
internet never in this apartment, like my internet's never gone out, so I don't know.
Damn.
you don't have kids using it up.
That's true. This is true.
What's going
That's
on?
why
Derek?
like I refuse to have anything but fiber optic internet, because if you
Yeah.
have anything other than fiber optic internet, you're gonna have issues. So like anywhere we go, I always tell Adriana like, is Fios available here? Because if it's not, I don't want to fucking.
Yeah, but I got a question about that.
Yeah.
So you got FiOS. Do you have FiOS to the house, or you just have FiOS out in the street? Because once it gets to it, doesn't it leave the street and come to the house as coax?
I have no idea.
So
In my apartment complex, it's all connected to a box that goes out to a main line somewhere.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like all the apartments have the same wiring to a box.
which I think,
out.
yeah. So
Isn't as good? I don't know.
Well,
Mentally, it feels better than if I had like fucking Spectrum or something, you know?
Well, I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know FiOS when they first started, they had a class action lawsuit against them because they were saying
really?
fiber optics.
Oh, because they were lying.
Yeah, well, it
Yeah, I
was
do
fiber
remember
optics to
that.
the street, but it wasn't. But when it got to your house, it went through your house under coax, so it wasn't the
wow.
same. And then what they did was when they first started, they started pulling a lot of coax out of people's houses and put it
Yeah.
in. But then they forced you to always have to have FiOS then, and which the courts were like, no, you can't do that. People need to have the choice, because they would say, well, you don't have coax or you don't have copper anymore, and you've got to be able to use what we supply. So it kind of forced people to be stuck with them, and but that was when they first started. Then they kind of backed out of that, and that's
Yeah, I don't know. I've
they
never
only go to the street. Then it gets converted back over to coax.
I've never had issues with it, and I know that if I don't have it, I have issues. So that's why I always want it. But I'm not sure.
Damn, Aiden, that's funny.
Yeah.
So I did a poll of this as well, and it seemed like this was kind of mixed in terms of some people being excited, some people not being excited. I think it's not more so to do with the movie. It's just, I guess, the direction of Marvel now. I think a lot of people, the excitement isn't there because it's the same stuff we've been getting, and there's no clear cut who's the ultimate lead up. Like, we all knew it was Thanos, and now people, is it Doom? Is it Galactus? Like, people don't really know what's coming. But my predictions, I think this movie is going to do very good. I think what's honestly going to happen is they're going to honor not having a Black Panther in this movie due to, obviously, what happened to Chadwick. But I do think there will be another Black Panther. It's just not going to be advertised like in the trailers and build up and stuff. I think maybe at the end of the movie, we'll see it like, hey, they announced the next Black Panther, and then moving forward, said actor will play him.
Well, Black Panther's in the trailer, Cash.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm like. But again, we don't know like when that's coming.
Panther?
Well, no, not well. I guess I'm saying like we don't know. Like, is that going to be in the beginning, the ending?
No.
Like, I think,
close to the end, I think.
Yeah, like I think it's going to be like after Namor, that part gets resolved.
They're gonna.
Or this is like the final guy to come and like fuck it, I'm Black Panther, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Fuck it. Yeah, we'll see.
Bro, I'm gonna say some trippy stuff. Okay, if you believe, if you don't believe, my apologies. I'm not trying to offend anybody, but Lord, don't strike me down for saying this, man. Okay, all respects to Chadwick's family, dude, but on some Tupac stuff, right? What if like the passing of him was all like staged for this, and he comes back as Black Panther? I know I shouldn't even say it. I know, but I'm just like I'm a geek, bro. So I'm like, you know. Like, he really died, but for this, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be crazy. But we'll just move on, because I know I shouldn't have said that, so my apologies. That was dumb.
People would be pissed at him. It would do more harm than good. So
you think Tupac's alive?
Hell no. I mean, I was trying to make an analogy.
I know, right? Yeah, I have no clue where they're gonna go with this movie, man. I was always been hyped for it because they were gonna do a Black Panther, and I thought that they had filmed some stuff before he passed away.
Yeah, dude. Because if you look on if you look it up, he started actually filming it 4 months before he passed.
Like Paul Walker had filmed a lot of the movie before he died, right? Yeah. So because it usually takes about a year, 2 years for a movie to come out before stuff happens. But then I started seeing the trailers, and I was just like, huh? So it's kind of like
there's no archive footage they could have.
Yeah, archive footage just to use Chadwick, doing some lines, but then have Joe Schmo in the suit, you know what I mean, and make a movie. So but then I saw the trailers, and I gotta be honest with you, I was sort of unimpressed. I think that I think it's going to do okay just because it's Black Panther, and I think the community is going to go see it just to support it because it's Black Panther. But I don't see this as being a big blockbuster hit.
Dude. Freak, what's that band? Dark Side of the Moon. Can't remember.
Pink Floyd.
Yeah, Pink Floyd.
So yeah, I'm kind of confused with the Wakanda Forever. So I don't know what's going on.
The trailer has a lot of good feedback. Like most people love the vibe of it. Like,
oh yeah, 100%.
People love it.
Really?
I think it's gonna do well. The first one did well, and I didn't love the first one, so I think it'll do well. I think it's gonna do well.
Yeah.
I think they're going more for like feel good, like the emotional thing. So because of that emotional aspect of it, I think it may even be like nominated for awards. Like that's the kind of stuff people want to see, like that Emmy nominated shit. You know, that stuff that's like, oh, it made me feel some type of way. Like,
yeah.
So I see it doing really well. I got that vibe from the trailer. Like, there's some like cool aspects of the trailer, and then like I don't really know where they're going with it. So I don't know how I feel about it, but I think it definitely will do well.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna say I disagree, but I kind of like. I don't think it's gonna be a flop. But I just don't. I think I see it doing better than Morbius. I mean, I was all hyped for Morbius and everything, but it's just kind of like, you know,
people refuse to say shit's bad nowadays. So
man,
so I see, even if it does flop and it's not that great, people will come out saying, "Oh, it's the most amazing thing I've ever seen," just because for some reason people don't want to say like, "Look, this sucked." Nobody like does that anyway. They all want to. Oh,
I think there's a difference between, you know, it's bad versus it was okay. You know what I mean? Or just, you know, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. It was just, you know, it just.
I feel like
there.
Everything. I feel like we have to rate everything on a scale of like okay and decent nowadays, and it's like that shouldn't. Why is that a thing? Like, because back in the first 10 years, like we had really good movies in the MCU, really good. But now it's like, okay, well, that one didn't complete. You know what I mean? Like now everything's on a scale of like, well, it wasn't complete garbage. It was okay. Like that's the scale we play between now, instead of like, where the fuck is the really good stuff that we had in the first 10 years? Why are we in this side of the spectrum now?
Yeah, and it's gray, man. Yeah, I do agree with Hugo. There's Hugo and Edwin. I think they're gonna do something with the sister, something like a lot bigger role is what I'm under the impression of. But we'll see though, man. Moving along to She-Hulk. Is anybody excited for this? It comes in about 3 weeks.
I am. See, I'm more excited about She-Hulk than I am Black Panther. The trailer for that looked really cool. It looked very entertaining. It looked like a good, fun summer movie. You know, I thought it looks like it's going to be well done. And to me, I think I'm going to enjoy that movie much more than I would Black Panther. I mean, because you got to understand, like, you know, I remember Black Panther from the comic books. I mean, he's the Marvel Batman as far as I'm concerned. And it's just kind of like, I don't know. It went into the Wakanda Forever thing, and I don't know where they're going with that. But the She-Hulk, you know, I think it's gonna be a fun, entertaining movie.
I'm more excited to see it because I think Adriana's gonna like it a lot, and I like being able to watch Marvel stuff with her and her being like excited for each episode to come out. So I don't really care for it. Like if I wasn't gonna watch it with her, I probably wouldn't care. There was this thing today that a guy put up, and it shows like the Incredible Hulk. And he's like ripping shit apart in the first movie. It's like when he's fighting Abomination in the first movie, and that one. He put that up, and they're like, this is where we are now. And I put the GIF underneath it with Loki in Ragnarok. You know when when Thor gets beat to shit
Oh
by
yeah,
Hulk,
yeah,
and he
yeah.
goes, "This is how it feels," and then I put, "This is how Thor fans feel, man. This is how it feels. Like they screwed our guy, you know."
Dude, like look at like his muscle definition and everything is gone.
Yeah.
Like
His rage is gone. What kind of Hulk doesn't have rage? Like he's a fucking, he's doing yoga. What? Why do all the Avengers got to do yoga now? Even Thor's trailer was like,
Yeah, but
"Oh,
see, this
hands
is
of
the
peace."
banner. This is the banner Hulk. That first Hulk wasn't.
That's true. And I don't know anything about Banner Hulk in the comics. I just know that I'm tired of
wait,
Avengers
Banner
doing
Hawk is a
yoga.
real thing?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
it's Professor Hulk in the comics, right?
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
Well, you know what I'm saying? He's got control over his mind. I mean, he knows who he is. He's got control over it.
yeah.
Whereas this one, he went from being Banner to Hulk. This one, he knows he combined the two.
Yeah, but that whole like cheesy thing, like, oh, the key is I'm always mad. Like, you can't tell me the Incredible Hulk wouldn't beat the new Hulk's ass. Like, if they were to fight, like, come on, man.
He would because he's Banner. He's got a brain. Old Hulk didn't have a brain. New Banner realizes what he can and can't do.
Matt, old Hulk took down Abomination.
I don't know. New Hulk is.
I mean,
a
I don't know what
hipster,
to tell
man.
you. I mean, he's still Hulk. He just got to. He knows
Yeah.
how to think. He can use his brain now. He's still Hulk.
Forget those muscle. He's castrated. Oh wow, can't stand Ruffalo Hulk.
We didn't really get to see him do anything crazy in Endgame. I don't
Right.
remember it
No.
anyway. So
No, he
hopefully,
Well, he was
and in
being
this
more of
one-
the scientist, though. Remember,
Right,
he had to take
right.
them back because of Ant-Man.
yeah, but they fought. There was a huge fight scene at the end of Endgame, and we didn't see anything crazy from him either. Like, I don't know. I
Yeah,
feel like
he-
they're not
he-
utilizing this guy, this character.
Well, we all love Hulk. We all love Raging Hulk. I mean, Hulk is.
Yeah.
I mean, the epitome of just monster rage and just smash. And that's what people want to see, and that's what everybody wants to see. But
Yeah.
that's what it went to where Banner Hulk.
I will say I think this TV show was going to be incredibly well. I think it's going to have like a lot of satire in it. I think it's going to be like really cool. It's kind of crazy because it's like I think it's the first like origin that they're going to have to do since like Daredevil, as far as like, right, Daredevil, Punisher, and all those shows. Because like Hawkeye and all them, we knew them from the MCU movies, but so I think this is the first one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited for this though. Well, we'll see, man.
This poster gives me like 90s vibes, like the 90s.
Oh, the logo.
The 90s
Yeah.
movies where it's like the girl is going
Oh.
to the big city to like
Yeah.
start up in this
start a new job.
company.
Start a new
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking Brandon Fraser bedazzled or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So this was actually crazy. It says 20th Century Fox contractual. Sorry, guys, we definitely gonna have some statues in a minute, man. So 20th Century Fox contractual obligations to actors in the X-Men franchise have carried over to Disney and are in effect until 2025. And people were basically commenting on this, saying they think this is the reason why we haven't received any sort of like X-Men announcements at the con that just from San Diego Comic-Con. So I'm not sure how true that is or not, but that was just like the speculation when people were saying because of potentially rights and stuff. So they think once the end of 2025 comes, we're gonna have like a bunch of like X-Men stuff because of
Makes
legal
sense,
stuff.
I guess, why they haven't done anything yet, and why you see Xavier in Multiverse of Madness or whatever. So yeah, it makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Why we haven't seen anything, because we've all been waiting. Who the fuck is the dude on the left with the curly hair? I don't know who the
Yeah, on the far left.
Yeah, I was looking at like,
Oh,
Yeah,
what the hell is that?
I don't know who that is. Behind Quicksilver?
Yeah.
The original Quicksilver?
I've never seen him before.
Yeah. Maybe he's in Days of Future Past or something. I don't know. I was like, who the hell?
Yeah, if anybody in the chat knows, let us know. I've seen everybody but him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because there's Iceman, there's Quicksilver, Rogue.
So that means
everyone.
they don't want to use any of these guys. Like, they don't even want to like reference them. If they're waiting until the contract ends for them. They don't want to. They're not going to use them to like in a multiverse or anything. They want to get rid of all of them.
Well,
Oh,
I
it's
think
Sunspot.
it's kind of late. What movie was he in?
Days of Future.
Past.
Yeah, Days of Future Past. Yeah.
I don't think we ever saw him not on Flames though. Maybe that's why I didn't recognize him.
Yeah. Rome is saying, guess X-Men will be Phase 6. Maybe so, man. We'll see. We'll see. Let me see where I left that at. Let's see here. All right, and then the last bit of news is what do you guys think is the best fighting game of all time? I'm gonna throw my bid in there as Mortal Kombat. Obviously, I think that's the most universal.
All time. I would probably say Mortal Kombat 2, but only because I played that more than I played Street Fighter.
Okay.
I didn't play either that much, but I've definitely played Mortal Kombat a little more. So.
All right, we have a late person here. What is going on, Mr. Banner?
Better late.
You're gonna be late, buddy.
Gonna be late, buddy. Gonna be late.
You missed the Hulk talk, man.
Brent and
Oh
Banner.
yeah. I don't think I missed too much. If I think I know where it was, so.
Nah, it's all good, man. So, do you agree as well that Mortal Kombat is the best fighting game of all time?
I don't know. Between that and Street Fighter, I think it's hard to pick one of those.
Something, man. Gotta pick one. Gotta pick one. Hey, even I think a lot of people will probably say Smash Bros. I know it's not like traditional, but that's really family oriented with Nintendo, bro.
I love Smash Bros.
What's Capcom?
Oh yeah.
Marvel versus Capcom.
I played that a lot too.
Capcom made Street Fighter, so that's the same company.
Oh yeah. Let's see. What do you think, Matt?
Well, to be candid with you, I didn't play much fighting games. I was.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't either.
I was when you guys were playing fighting games. I was at the bar.
Wow.
I was about to say Joust, man. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Joust? I remember that, but what the?
He's
So-
like, I played Pong.
Pog.
Oh snap!
Jesus.
So what's wrong with that?
Hey, real quick, guys. So, what is the best fighting game of all time? Is the poll that's up. We got Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Tekken, or other. So you guys can go ahead and take part in that poll. I'll leave it up there for a while. Mark Pearson says, "Fuck no." What's up, Mark?
You know what? I used to
What's
play
up,
at the arcade, a Virtual Fighter. Played a lot of Virtual Fighter there, so.
Okay. All right.
A lot of Killer Instinct.
I think I played SmackDown versus Raw way more than I played.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Is that considered a fighter?
I don't know, but they're wrestling, so
I think it's just sports. I think that falls under the
Okay.
sports category.
okay, probably.
I mean, it is.
I always
sports,
sucked
but-
at fighter games. I think that's why I didn't play them because I couldn't memorize the moves, so I was a button masher. I would just fucking like the whole time.
wow.
That's what I would do.
Wow, button masher, huh? That's not like
You
against.
never heard that term or what?
Yeah, but that's like against. That's like unwritten.
It's
rules,
against the
bro.
rules.
I mean,
That's
you
why I
can't
didn't
do that
fucking
nowadays. All you do is
He puts
bash
his-
buttons, man.
He puts his quarter for next, and they're like, "Oh, this fucking."
Well,
guy.
I didn't do it
Yeah.
on I didn't do it on the arcade. It was on PlayStation.
He's a lot,
So-
he's a lot
See,
younger.
Brent-
Man. A lot
Brent
younger.
remembers a quarter. Eddie had to go get tokens.
Yep, tokens. It was either tokens or PlayStation. So.
See,
Oh wow.
you're old school if you use a quarter, man.
Also, the town that I grew up in didn't have an arcade. I played arcade games at the theater, or like if I was lucky enough to go an hour and a half away, we went to Chuck E. Cheese's or something where you could have
So-
arcade games.
So you
Like-
didn't go to the mall and go hang out and just like.
I didn't have a mall. The closest mall was like 2 hours, so I didn't Yeah, it was. If I played arcade games, it was at the theater, and it was never Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. It was either the shooting ones like Terminator, or the Jurassic Park shooting ones, or Dance Dance Revolution.
Man, those are all newer though.
Yeah, that's what I played.
Dude, they're freaking dogging you, Fern and Mark.
I definitely, I'm telling you, I have no shame in saying that I sucked at those games, man. I wasn't
Fucking
good at games until Call of Duty.
Sensei
came out.
Kreese, aka Eddie, sweep for the leg.
Yeah.
Oh
Sorry.
man. No, it's all good, man. Looks like damn, out of 20 votes, Street Fighter is in the lead so far at 40%, man. But before we move on, because I am the right Mortal Kombat.
Scorpion win. Flawless victory. Fatality.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Now I remember having to put the blood code in for that game to play it on Super Nintendo because the Nintendo version didn't have any blood in it. But you had to enter in this crazy code right in the beginning, and it was so hard to do.
Dude, I seen this like old thing yesterday. Remember, like, because even now you can you can call Nintendo for like an inquiry. But bro, back in the day, people would actually call the Nintendo hotline for like help on missions. I was like, what the fuck? That was a
What do you
thing?
mean? Well, there wasn't any like internet for like walkthroughs, and there probably wasn't any printed walkthroughs. So you had no options other than if you knew a friend that was playing it, or probably that hotline.
Oh, we got a caller. We got a caller, Aiden Martinez.
Wow.
No, House of the Dead
Did
was
you have
really
to
good.
pay? Did you pay? Sometimes I remember that you'd have to call it and you'd have to pay for a code to get to.
I'm
a
sure that was
certain
probably
level.
like a 900 number.
Right.
900. When the fuck?
You don't know what 900 numbers
Oh.
are?
No.
Oh God,
Yeah.
God, I feel
800
so
or
old
less,
now.
man.
900,
Oh
what
my
the
God.
Oh my
What the fuck
goodness.
is a 900 number?
Oh,
Brent,
those were. You had
Normally
to
they
pay
don't-
by the minute when you
Yeah,
dialed the
dude.
1-900 numbers. Like,
and then and then they also had the sex call, the 1-900 sex.
Yeah.
things.
Whoa, Matt, this is a family show here.
Yeah,
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
No, but usually that's what you think of with the 900 numbers.
yeah, where the girl
gotta
will talk sexy to you or something for
Yeah.
however long.
Hey, all me and Eddie know is Google, bro. I don't know anything.
Yeah, sorry to break it to you guys. We had it easy.
Oh man.
Oh
Jeez.
man, dude, what happened if the phone wouldn't work, bro? What
Wow.
Shit, the
There's
storm
gotta
is
be-
acting
I
up
was-
outside.
I was lucky enough to have a grandfather that subscribed to Playboy, so I just steal his.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so
Oh
Well,
my god, dude.
I guess
You know what
then
it-
you didn't
or,
see the
uh,
commercials. They used to have commercials for those too. Like if
Yeah.
you were watching
At
cable
night.
at like late at night,
Late
and
night.
it'd be like, "Yeah,
Yep.
call."
oh, I did see those.
and I'll
commercials.
talk to you.
I remember those commercials.
What is going on?
You know what else? Like I used to do.
Oh, here
So
we go,
Dish,
man.
Dish had just started, and you know they have like the over 1,000 channels where it's like it was all the stars and pay-per-view, all the pay-per-view. So I see the pay-per-view when I was at my grandpa's house, and I purchased them. I had no idea that you're paying for them. So I'd be watching
Oh.
like not only are you watching the dirty channels, but you're watching like everything that's just fresh out of the theater, like all the good shit.
and
and
gets
then
the
he
bill
would
a
say-
month later.
He thought my uncle was racking up his pay-per-view. Like he blamed it on my uncle. I never knew that. He told me that a couple years ago. I was like, dude, that was me the whole time. Like,
That's so messed
Yeah.
up, man. Oh, dude, that's messed up.
Yeah, that's kind of funny though, man. Looks like the poll. I did go ahead and end the poll, so the results are in for the best fighting game of all time. Street Fighter at 41% takes the victory. We had 24 people out of 60 vote.
oh, Tekken.
So
I forgot about Tekken.
yeah. Tekken was actually a pretty good game. I used to fight with. I think the fighter name was Paul, if I'm not mistaken. So that was pretty cool. Yeah,
that
man.
reminds me back in like the old days when you first got those cable boxes, there used to be like a penny trick that you could use to steal pay-per-views and stuff. Because I used to try and do it for the wrestling pay-per-views. Those were always so expensive. Where you
Because
like
Stone Cold said so.
you jammed the pennies in like the buttons on top, and it was supposed to like
What
bring in the
fuck?
pay-per-view. Then
All right,
it was
Brenton.
different times.
Yeah.
So moving along here, man. Next up, I got Black Widow. This is some photos. Looks like a couple people. I think somebody has received this already. I'm not for certain. Is anybody planning on picking this up? I actually was thinking of getting this statue. However, I didn't pull the trigger on it. And then now, obviously, after receiving Thor, it's like I was already like a little hesitant, but now like the hesitation went from like here to like here. Because you're in this limbo space of, do I waste any more money on a particular scale? Not saying sell what I have, but just waste any more money on a particular scale, or how do I display these together? So that's where I'm at right now. But does anybody even like the statue here?
I'm not gonna say that I don't like it. I think that statue, if I was if I was gonna do a line or something like that, I think Eddie had mentioned her on a stream previously that statue would match up nice with the Captain America where the bullets are bouncing off the shield. So it's like both of them are being shot at the same time.
Yeah.
But I think that I mean, I still like the OG Black Widow personally better. So
Is that the one where she has a sniper? Is that
Yes.
the OG? I don't like the effects, and I don't like her expression for what she's doing. So I think everything else is fine. I don't know if I love the portrait, but I definitely don't like her expression.
see, I kind of think that's kind of I don't mind her expression at all because a lot of times she's very expressionless when she's
Calm
doing
under
stuff
pressure.
like that. Exactly, and she's Black Widow. I mean, she'll cut your throat and keep moving.
Maybe
Or
just
shoot
watch
you.
Avengers?
Yeah, she didn't grit and grind a lot. She just did what she did.
Oh, that's right. Jim is the one who has it. So you got it. You like it. Okay, cool. Definitely, man. Definitely. So this next one, we've already seen the updates yesterday on Collecting Weekly. Just to show it again, but I at the last slide though, this is what I was really thinking. So I was looking up the height and everything with Galactus, and trying to like break it down. Obviously divided by 4 with a 1/4 scale, right? And even if you divide his listed height by 4, there's no way possible you would even get anything that would remotely look right. It's almost like having this Thor next to like your smallest 1/4. It's just not gonna look right. However, because it's Galactus, it's like in your mind, you're telling yourself, oh, that's how it's supposed to be. So it's like, why don't they just pick a random inch and just say, hey, we're going to do it always between 32 and 40 inches and just kind of leave it at that. You know what I mean? And I think that might be better,
I think when you get that big, though, you're dealing with price, right? Like you start to get to that, 32 to 40 inch, you're in 1/3 territory with 1/3 prices. Then.
Yeah, I mean, I just felt like bare minimum. I mean, a collector's not seeing a 3 in front of that as the first digit on that height thing is, you know what I mean? I felt like the base should have been risen up a little bit. It should have been a little bit more base height as well. So even if you kept the character the same, but you raised the base up by 4 inches, I thought would have been perfect. Because I like what they did with the base, as far as like the cities burning, but it's so low, man.
Yeah. So this is advertised as a 1/4 scale?
Yeah.
See, that's where they messed up. They should have put this out as, a 5th scale or something.
Yeah.
And I think they probably would have done better with that, because I think you put a Galactus out at 1/4 scale, the community, people who know who Galactus is are going to expect Galactus to be the size he's supposed to be in their collection.
Yeah.
And I think the company was just trying to put out a statue, and I think they screwed the pooch by not scaling this properly. I think it's a cool statue. I like it. I like the pose. I think the OG one still beats this one out, but this is a cool Galactus. I mean, it's very, very similar to a Bowen, but
Well,
Yeah,
it's,
Carrier's
uh,
good with 1/10. You
Well,
got it.
how does Prime One do the Transformers? Like, what do they denote as the scale for those?
I don't
I
think
don't
they
know.
put a scale.
Then maybe that's what you just do with Galactus. Just don't put a scale and make
Yeah.
him like whatever height you want, and while trying to keep in your price range because it's Sideshow. Obviously they have limits of where they want to keep the price under.
right.
It's listed as a maquette, so I don't
Oh,
know. It
well,
doesn't say 1/4. I don't know
then
how maquette works. I feel like sometimes it's 1/4, sometimes it's 1/5.
yeah, it's kind of like that gray thing that they can get away with.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I get what you guys are saying. Let's see here.
For me, even if it was bigger, I wouldn't like it. I don't think.
I agree. I agree. But then it's like you trick us. You try to trick collectors with this like light up thing, but then like the height is still lower. So I just wasn't really feeling that. Like I think it had a lot of promise, but there's some things I would have liked to be better on here as far as the height, the depth on the base and everything, and just a couple other features and maybe a slightly different pose with the something else. But moving along though, it's all good.
Let me ask you this though, real quick.
Yeah.
Do you not like the Galactus because you've seen other Galactuses that are better, or do you just not like
Yes, sir.
Galactus? Okay.
Yes, sir. There's significantly better ones out there. Yeah, significantly better ones out there.
I know, but see, some people might not have seen those other ones, and they might look at this and go, "Wow, man, this is dope." You know what I mean?
Well, I don't think this is bad in any means.
Yeah.
And the height for this stuff doesn't bother me. Like, I know in my brain, okay, he's a massive character. They're never going to do that. Just give me some kind of representation. Like, I'm okay with that.
I think collectors are saying, you know what? LBS is doing a Thanos, and Galactus is on the base. That will be my Galactus. And I think collectors like Trey Smith, that's going to be their Galactus, is on the LBS Thanos base, man.
Can't wait to see that LBS Galactus. How big are they going to make him?
Don't even say it. You got him. He's already. We got to calm Trey down, man. He's over here.
Joe wants to know if you have more than one Galactus. Do you say Galacti?
Wow. That's a good point.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Well, no, isn't that just his name? Like his race is actually a different name. So it's like John in whatever his race is.
Brenton. Just
I don't know.
Just laugh and move on.
All right. So at the time that I was putting these together, this is obviously old now with the Venom coming soon. This portrait right here, though. This portrait right here definitely is what made me want to get it, though. And I'll just leave it at that and keep going because, yeah, just keep going, man.
So you want to get this just for this portrait?
The portrait alone is what makes me want to get it. Did I PO it today? No, I didn't PO it. I'm at that point now where it's like XM or Sideshow. I like a couple aspects about Sideshow. I like a couple aspects about XM. However, but then you got this 1/3 that's kind of like you got the gerbil on the thing, and it's just like.
Well, wait till you see the LBS one, the transformation. I guess
the LBS is the best looking one so far.
Wait till you see their transformation style on.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just wondering if you were like willing to forsake everything that's bad about that just to have that transformation portrait.
And that's what I was asking myself, is one portrait worth it? And I don't know if one portrait is worth it. I would actually want to see it in production, have my guy CFO take some pictures at their XM shop. And if I can see it in person and I'm like, damn, then that'll be the one. We'll see. We'll see though, man. I think this is also another good one. This one is something that I would assume Buck will like, but then again, it's Buck, so you never know, man. You never know.
Who makes this one?
Some sort of fan art.
Thou shall not be named.
I mean,
all right. So
I'd probably name him, but I don't even know him, so I can't name him.
I like the concept. I don't like
the Venom melting.
Yeah, I didn't care for.
Yeah, I agree.
It needs a base. It needs something.
Yeah, Spider-Man looks good.
You're funny, Aiden.
The Venom looks a little PCS.
Oh,
wow.
you hate to
You hate
hear
to
it.
see.
Cover your ears, Aiden. Um, you hate to hear it, man.
What is with these wacky, like, mouths that they do on Venom?
I don't
Like, it
know. I don't
reminds
get
me
that
of
either.
Tim
Artist,
Burton.
it's an artist. Yeah, it's the artist rendition, I guess.
I hate
I
those so much.
I don't know how many of these guys actually opened up a comic book or have any kind of
I know.
source material for the options that they decide.
And that's just it. They want to do what they're
It's
they're
just,
using their license to do how they want to do it.
I feel like they make the teeth too messy. Like this isn't.
I agree.
This is, the teeth are too cluttered and
Yep.
they don't look right.
Yep. This looks like some sort of urchin or something.
It looks like Beetlejuice when the dude spreads his mouth open. That's what I see every time I see these portraits.
The sandworms.
Yeah,
Oh.
the sandworms or the dude that like the man and the wife. You know when they try to make
Oh,
themselves
yeah,
look
yeah.
scary? He spreads his I don't like them.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Going to the next one here, we got some Arkham Asylum. These is custom signs made. I forgot the collector who showed this here. Pretty damn cool. So I think this is very cool for his 1/10 setup. Looks great, and
pretty
it's
cool.
crazy to think I had all these except for Bane, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a good looking Bane.
Is a good looking Bane. It's about $200, but very good looking Bane as well as Killer Croc. I like the setup actually. It's very cool. Very cool.
Should Croc be bigger than Bane?
I don't think so.
He looks bigger.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely
looks a lot
bigger.
bigger.
That statue was 10 pounds. The Iron Studios Killer Croc. That was 10 pounds. That was the heaviest.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Why is Croc bigger than Bane?
Yeah, no clue,
I don't
man.
know.
There might be a. Did Iron Studios do a Bane? That's Iron Studios?
Yep. That was one of their earlier ones though. That was like
Maybe that's the
series
difference.
2.
Because it was old. I don't know.
Yeah, could be. Could be. This is another collector's. I'm not sure if you guys have seen these photos or not, but I thought that was very cool. And this is what I was talking about when I was saying, like, when you kind of have the statues like compartmentalized, I almost feel like scale really wouldn't matter because it's so like, you know what I mean? It's covered up to where it's like I'm in my own cube, so scale doesn't matter. Versus a garage shelf, it's like they're all put together, so it's kind of like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That looks nice.
Setup.
Yeah, real nice, real nice.
I like his collection.
Another not Magneto, another Venom with that mouth stuff going on.
Yeah, it's another
Here's
one
one.
I'm not a fan of.
The Prime one.
Yeah, Prime.
Yeah. I mean, the way they did the spit on the tongue is really well done.
Yep.
And it looks amazing, but the teeth still it doesn't feel right.
That's a pretty big statue, so that Magneto is huge. Because that Venom's
Yeah.
pretty big.
Well, it's a lot on the base. The Magneto's got a lot on the base.
Yeah, it does. That Silver Surfer is nice. And Drax.
Is that the fan art one? I like
Yep.
that surfer too.
And
Yep.
here you go, Brenton. Strange.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I know
Yeah.
that was tempting, but
That Strange is tempting, and it's one I definitely hope to pick up. It's crazy, man. Look at these grills here, man. Transformation. What the hell is Banner at?
oh yeah, he couldn't fit him up there.
he's standing right there. He turned into the Hulk. What are you
Oh,
talking?
you're right.
Wow.
You're right. I am
No,
Iron
probably
Man.
because that's not the top of those cases aren't 24 inches deep.
Yeah, okay.
You probably can't get it on there.
Yeah, probably can't.
Can't even put the new XM Venom up there.
Oh wow. Some samurai stuff, man. I thought this was pretty cool. Like, dude, I wonder like how much more of this line is gonna continue, or is it at that crossroads where it's like maybe one or two more and that's it?
They have who have they not? They haven't done Ra's al Ghul. They haven't done his daughter. I forget her, Talia. They haven't done.
I feel like there's a
They
lot
haven't
of
done Freeze, Dude, I feel like Freeze would be dope as shit
Oh,
in Samurai.
that'd be
Yeah, yeah. People
They have a
want
lot
to
of
freeze.
B-list characters they could get to as well.
They got a
Yep.
they got a good couple more where they could, and then they're gonna just start doing different versions.
Of Batman
Yeah,
and Joker and Harley.
Yeah, yeah.
they.
How do you guys feel about this sanity, far as like the potential remake of this in a bigger scale? Like, are you guys fine with this, or?
Well, I don't care if they do it in another scale. I think that's cool if people want it in that scale.
Yeah, I agree.
I just
Yeah.
think that like, if people are like begging for it, like, oh, it's too bad it's not 4 scale or whatever, like, and then see the 4 scale and they're like, oh, it's too big. It's like, you fucking asked for this, so you better purchase this item. Like, don't be begging for it and then realize like why they did it in 6 scale, because it's gonna be fucking massive. So
Yeah. I liked that piece when you do all 3 of them. Like, you know, I think it was on a stream where there was the Batman Sandy, and then they had you got the Wonder Woman and you got the Superman. When you do all 3 of them, I think they look cool together. Other than that, I don't think.
I really like them when they're like the non-colored edition.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like it gets jumbled up when it's in color.
Yeah, I could see that. I can see that. But I feel like it's still just a kit when it's not colored on. It just seems like it's a kit.
Yeah, I get you.
Oh, there's Elektra at the top.
Yeah, Elektra and Doom. That's really nice. There's that.
There's that Black Widow.
Yeah, Black Widow.
Yeah, he's
Another
got them all,
Daredevil.
doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah. Very good collection right here, man. That damn Ghost Rider. Wow, look how that's like. It's not hanging off, but it's it's over. That's crazy.
It gives that perception of it, which is cool.
Yeah.
There goes that Kingpin.
Kingpin.
Oh, Blade. He's got the Blade.
Oh yeah.
Sir.
Is that a fan art?
That's a cousin. Yeah, it's a cousin Blade.
That's like the Spike TV Blade. That's what.
Oh
that reminds me
yeah,
of.
yeah. It is, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, I like that Kingpin.
That Kingpin, I was actually like thinking about getting this. I had seen one for $1,000, and I was just like, "Damn, I should have grabbed it." But
We need to talk then, Cash.
Wow.
this guy,
No way.
I need to talk.
Wow.
I love that. I love the piece. It's a great piece. It's got a lot of presence. The detail on it is amazing.
You have this, Matt?
Yeah.
Wow.
Kingpin.
It just I really like the piece, man, but it just somehow it doesn't, it's not going with my collection.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I mean, I got Conan, Wolverine, and just a lot of blood and guts and stuff, and I got Big Boss Man in the suit.
Well, hang on to him for like a year, 6 months. I'll come knocking on the door.
I don't know if that's gonna make it worth anymore, man. I sell it now.
Actually. And the thing was, and I was watching Punisher and Daredevil with my kids were watching it.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Defario, whatever his name was. I mean, he was born to play the role of Kingpin.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I was just,
yeah.
And so and then when this statue when it was being made, I was like, yeah, I got to get this.
That's what does it. This shows.
And then, and if he had the show, the actor's portrait on it, oh, there's no way I'd let it go. But it's just, it's a really great piece, but it's just, I don't know if it's gonna be right for my collection. That's all.
You want it, Brenton? Is that why you're saying wait? I thought you were saying wait because of the streaming.
No, because I would consider it someday down the road to go with some other things.
Oh, so
you're coming in.
Well, see, that's the other thing. And so I had this and I was going to get other pieces. Like I was going to get a Daredevil. There's a custom Daredevil that I saw. And I was like, oh, this would go good with it, But I don't have any Spideys or Daredevils or anything like that. So it's kind of like he's literally standing off on his own. So it's just kind of, I don't know if I want to keep him or not.
Right. It's definitely a nice piece, man. I definitely do like it. So yeah, man, for sure. This is just another glimpse of the collection. This is nice, dude. I don't know what kind of cases these are, but yeah, this is nice. This is
Looking
nice.
custom cases.
Yeah.
There goes
Oh.
Banner. Did you see Banner? He was at the bottom.
At the other one?
Yeah, he was right below Kingpin.
It's like, where's Waldo?
Oh yeah. He's yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's way down there,
Yeah.
just pushed off to the side.
Wow.
Yeah, right here. Kind of weird.
Who's
but
next to him?
Wolverine.
The ninjas.
Oh, the gray.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
X-Force.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you could only see Wolverine's legs. I was like, how do you get Wolverine out of that?
Yeah.
Definitely some clean carpet. We love to see it, man.
Wow.
Hey man. And nothing like fresh carpet. That's all I gotta say.
I can see the vacuum cleaner marks from here. I know that he
Man,
swept before he took these pictures.
you got to, man. Somebody's gonna call it out all the time. This is actually a tattoo shop right here. I thought this was very, very cool, man.
Yeah.
Damn that hush, bro. It towers over everything all the time, man.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. See that Silver Surfer in the corner here, right? So this
That's a big
surfer,
piece.
yeah, this surfer it was in my top 3, maybe even top 2, maybe even my favorite, because I always looked at it and stared at it, and I still do. Like, damn, the presence on this statue is just he's immaculate. I love it. But now it's like, now my eyes glance over the big game cover art Predator because it's bigger. But then now my eyes glance over the Thor because it's bigger. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Hey, man.
yeah.
Average size statues need love too, you know.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah, look at this cool art print. It's like a transformation art print. That's really cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Alex Ross right here, Richard Long right here. I'm not sure who did this transformation, but some pretty cool art.
Yeah, it is.
Heck yeah. So this is John's photos, man. I just want to share these real quick, go through them real quickly. This box on this Thor is incredible. First off, obviously you guys see it behind me. You guys saw John's unboxing. This statue is crazy. For anybody out there who wants to start this line, I think once you see this in person, you won't regret it at all. You won't regret it. You won't regret it. I mean, how he has his displayed, it definitely doesn't look bad because it's like smaller, bigger. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's cool. This is crazy, man. This is crazy.
Looks like it's in a popcorn holder.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know-
Doom got demoted.
Oh wow. Wow, man. And this is Captain America. Looks like the sick ones cap. I don't know, man. You know, they're gonna be doing another one, so we shall see you know, what the grumblings will be like in a couple weeks or months or whatever, and we'll see.
Yep.
We shall see.
Those rumors are interesting.
Yeah, they are, man. They are. This is actually a 1/10, man. This is a 1/10.
Yeah, I like this statue a lot.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys if anybody would pick this up. It's crazy because before I unboxed this, I was actually thinking about picking this statue up just to, you know, have another Thor, since, like I said, Thor is my favorite Avenger. Then he obviously already comes with Throg too, which is kind of cool. But now it's almost like it's obsolete. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
Yeah,
nice
that's crazy.
Thor.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the storytelling base too. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I was getting messed up. Is that one Throg on the comic cover right above Mjolnir's handle? Okay, I thought there was like a Throg on the handle and then another Throg on that statue. That was messing me up.
Yeah. Hugo
Okay.
says this is the new Iron Studios comic line, so Thor is up first. Cool.
It's
man.
enticing though. I mean, if you're a Thor fan, Eddie, would you consider this?
I've had some Iron Studios pieces before, and they're cool, but they're kind of just there. I don't. They always end up leaving, so I don't think 1/10 is my thing. Not for
Okay.
statues.
Yeah.
I don't think statues were made to be that small. Sorry.
Oh wow. Oh, wow.
Size shaming all around. Cash
Yeah,
wants
you hate
some
to see it.
big now, and
Whoa, 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 whoa. Funny. This is a custom jean gray. Dare I say it looks proper and
oh, let's not start that.
Size shaming again.
I
whoa,
know,
this is
I
a quarter
know.
scale. This is a quarter scale. What are you talking about? This is a quarter
Is there a
scale.
torso swap out that I should know about?
Nah, everything's perfect on this one here, man. You get the look at the powers, the telekinesis, the rocks, it even lights up, man. Everything is perfect on this one here. Everything's perfect, man. Look at the color on this here. Look at the color. Everything's
Look, the bots don't even like it.
Oh wow.
He went all robotic.
So this is just some random art that I thought was like really really cool. I know this like this type of stuff may not be for everybody, but I think for like collectors that just collect art, not necessarily like any sort of like sideshow, this and that, I think you'll find stuff like this in random people's houses. Like Todd's a perfect example. Stuff like this is pretty cool. It's just as artistic, you know what I mean?
I feel like if you don't like the Jean Grey, here's one for you.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't have anything with actual nipples. I don't think so.
I can't either. Yeah, I wouldn't want it either. But this is the next one, you know, in their line.
That's where she draws the line.
Is that a Perseus?
I'm not sure. Do you know, Matt?
No, I mean it looks like it. It looks like it is because it's got Medusa's head.
Yeah.
So I don't know, you know. And I think the other one were sea nymphs. So I don't know. I mean it's ARH. I mean ARH. Is
Yeah,
pretty good.
ARH does like
a lot of Greek mythology stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never saw Medusa looking like that. That's interesting.
Yeah. Are you good on time, Matt? It's about that time you had said, or
Yeah, I'll get the knot in a minute. But
okay,
yeah,
cool, man, cool.
thanks, appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. So this is actually a pretty cool one, but again, obviously I don't collect this type of stuff, and it's crazy because actually, before I knew about Sideshow and this hobby, I was on Amazon, if I'm not mistaken. They had like a bunch of like cowboys and Indian type stuff that was like really cool, you know what I mean? And I was actually thinking about buying those. That was like some of the first stuff I had saw, and obviously like months go by, and then you clearly find you know, Sideshow and stuff like that, and it's just like, yeah, I won't pick up that other stuff I was looking at. So just kind of cool. Another angle. I think the sculpt on like the torso area could be better. Maybe even the paint a little bit, but it's okay.
Yeah. I don't know about the anatomy. I feel like there's some problems.
Yeah. This is the next X-Men Archangel. Definitely, I love this one here. This is on PO as well. Can't wait for this one to come. Should receive this sometime by the end of the year. So yeah, we'll see on this one here. But this is a good one, and can't wait to add it to the collection.
Nice. What head are you gonna go with?
This one right here. This one right here.
Oh, okay.
Yep. This is the perfect one for me.
I like the Warren Worthington.
Really?
I like the death one.
Okay.
The skull.
Okay. All right.
Eddie going for specific storylines. Love to see it.
Look at that Mickey behind him with the Thanos gauntlet. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Shout out Disney, man. Somebody did this to their freaking Winter Soldier. Like, what the heck, man? That's crazy.
What is this? The XM one?
Yeah, this is XM Winter Soldier. They just customized it or added another portrait or something.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I'm trying to think. Like,
heavy
did
on
they
the
chop up
mascara
the
there.
base or no?
The eyeshadow is.
Yeah, I don't like the eyeshadow. I like the mask, but I don't like the eyeshadow.
Huh. Yeah, I don't either. It's it's different. This isn't my cup of tea, but you know, hey. Got this one here. XM is doing theirs, but I think the people who have the fan art version, I think they're definitely they're good to go with theirs. But we'll see how XM's is going to turn out. Um, I'm not a fan of the character, so it won't be one that I'm picking up. But we shall see. We shall see.
Is this a different iteration than what I'm used to in the black suit? Because I remember him being mainly blue.
I don't know. Like I
This
don't
is
know
in
the
black.
character.
I remember it being in black.
Oh, okay.
What color was he in the animated series?
He was blue in that.
Blue?
That's where I
Yeah.
remember him the most from.
Oh, I don't know. Then
Yeah.
I was watching that the other day too.
Oh wow.
My daughter was.
Yeah. And this was a custom that I had found that was looks pretty good. So I was just like, freak it, throw it in there, man.
Soldier Supreme.
Hydra cap.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, I was told so.
God, this caused such a ruckus in the comic community when this happened. People were losing their minds and like sending horrible letters to like I think it was Nick Spencer was the writer on this. He was getting like death threats and all kinds of things. It was nuts.
Oh wow. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Dude, does anybody feel like they would pick up this statue in the aftermarket? Because I've seen it as low as $6,000, as high as 8,500.
Nope.
I don't either. Like, there has to be a line drawn at some point. It's like, dude, it got to be a line drawn at some point, man. Like, that's just, I'm just like, that's crazy, man. Crazy.
Yeah.
The suit is a blue black. Oh, you talking about the last statue we showed? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Sinister.
Gotcha. Cool. I like it. I like it.
You don't
Sorry.
want Hulkbuster, Brenton? It's not your thing?
No, see, I'm not a big Iron Man guy.
Yeah, the only rendition of Hulkbuster I saw was that fan art where Hulk was busting out of this, where Hulk was busting out of the Hulkbuster.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, that was it. Yeah,
That was kind of like a tease for a scene I was waiting for in
and
the
me
movie
too.
that never happened.
Never
I
happened.
know. and he went and did it on his own. I was like, now that's a statue that I would buy. Hulk busting out of the Hulkbuster, ripping it apart. That would be something that I would buy. But other than that, I don't
Iron Man
care for any of them.
Is Iron Man not cool? As cool in the comics as he is in the MCU?
Look, Iron Man like really didn't matter until the MCU.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Like
I
he
was
was
gonna
like
say,
a B
like-
or C list character. Like,
Right.
You don't see
Really?
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah,
see much
He's
Iron
like
Man
Martian
comic
in the
fans.
Avengers. He's like Man Martian would be in the Avengers. I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
Oh, wow.
Like, he's not. He's
Yeah.
there. He has a role, but he's not like.
Gotcha.
He wasn't anything like today.
Right.
Gotcha. Heck yeah, man. So here's a Ghost Rider, Venomized Ghost Rider. This actually does not look bad. I'm not a fan of like the Venomized stuff, but this don't look bad at all. Maybe it's because the flames, the paint, but not bad at all.
Isn't fire the only thing that kills Venom?
Sound.
Sound. Yeah. Sound waves.
Was it in the movie that fire killed him?
I didn't
don't
see
know why
that.
I associate fire with like him dying.
No, fire is part of it. You're right. So it's like fire and sound are his weaknesses.
Hmm.
So to have a symbiote that's on fire.
Yeah, it's weird. It's okay. I mean,
This is like gonna be a good hot toy.
Yeah.
it will be at some point.
That's funny. She-Hulk again. So if anybody falls in love with that new TV show, I'm pretty sure we're about to be getting a lot of She-Hulk statues moving forward. So
She-Hulk has jaundice. Hate to see it.
oh yeah, she does. But
No, I think that's just Hulk's color changes through eras.
I've never liked the pale green. Like whenever it's a pale green, I'm not a fan of it. I want it to be like a brighter green or a darker green, but never like this pale green.
oh wow.
Like pea soup or something.
Yeah.
I like the portrait on this. I'm not a big fan of the pose, but I like the portrait.
Yeah, I'm so on it. I
I like the
mean,
80s look for her more than anything. I like the
80s
leg,
look. What do you mean, like the
leg,
curly hair?
yeah, and the leg stockings and all that.
okay. This is the man, the myth, the legend, Magneto. I think this statue looks very good. However, when I see that XM Planet, or it's
I
not
knew you
Planet,
were gonna
XM
say
Gladiator Hawk, it's
I
like,
knew
it's amazing.
Oh wow,
It's
they have
amazing.
a custom head on the Weapon X.
Yeah,
They do.
that's good.
Even Deadpool is looking good, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is insane, man. It's insane. Let's keep it moving, man. Miles Morales. I wonder, is this Buck approved?
I don't like it at all.
Hey, man. It looks like Peter don't like it either. He's staring at it and like, put your mask on, bro.
Peter looks like he should be in a boy band, dude. It's
Yeah.
like
Oh
It's
wow.
like Eddie Brock
He's one step away
Yeah.
from NSYNC.
Yeah.
yeah.
or Ken.
Well, Kendall. Oh, the Scarlet Spider, huh?
Buck would approve of that.
Definitely would. Yeah.
Buck loves fake Spider-Man. So.
Oh, wow. That's funny. Dude, some Batman stuff. Now this one is looking like really, really good. I'm not sure if it's just a kid, if it's not supposed to be painted or what, but this looks pretty damn good. I like the additional. I don't know if this is like
bust?
extra torso or what.
Yeah, I don't know
That's
what that
cool.
one is. That unmasked Bruce Wayne looks good.
Yeah, that looks really, really good. I like that a lot. It's pretty good. Pretty good. He has a Captain Britain as well. It's a pretty interesting collection that he has here.
That's cool.
Yeah, definitely something different you're not gonna see every day. So that's pretty cool.
It looks like the same idea as Hush Superman.
Yeah. Same idea. Jean Grey and Cyclops. I really like this Cyclops. To me, this is the best quarter scale Cyclops. I really do like it. I think it's perfect. I like that, like the base. You can see his visor has already done an optic blast. Left up to the imagination. Obviously, like I really like that. Goes well with Jean Grey. I think it's perfect, man. I'm still looking for this Cyclops, but I never find it.
Wait, you're looking for the Cyclops?
I've been on waitlist for this Cyclops for almost a year.
Does it have to be the exclusive?
No.
Or is there an exclusive?
There's not an exclusive, no.
Oh, this is at Disneyland. You can buy this at Disney. I want to say it was like 600.
Oh.
I have a hard time believing they didn't like jack the price up.
We were just there. I'll let you know how much it was at Disney because I remember Marco asked because he was interested in it. But it's there.
Yeah. Nice.
I'll let you know, Cash.
I like the surfer in the back.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Surfer, yep.
Oh, that's the good Gladiator Hawk this collector has. Kudos to him.
Oh yeah. That's why we kept going. Now, dude, we was talking about 1/3, 1/4. Come on, man. Come on. It's some one. Look, over here is 1/6.
Yeah.
1/3.
Like,
oh wow!
Come on, man! Look at this Flash. Like Superman is legitimately looking at Flash, bro.
He's judging him. He's like, I'm faster than you.
That's a big statue, but that also might be the way the photo's taken. I mean, I know that the Superman's big, but I don't know if it's that big compared to those other statues.
Okay, so we'll look at some different angles then.
That Flash on the treadmill, I really like that one.
Yeah, 1/6 Rebirth line. Their Rebirth line is really good though.
See, if you look at Darkseid and Hawkman on this from this picture, now look at it from the other picture. They look the same size on the other picture, but this one is much smaller.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? See how small Darkseid is?
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
What the?
I wonder is it him who took this photo or some like
Yeah.
creep like what I'm saying like hey bro.
Does it
What I
weird you
mean?
out?
He probably took the. Is it a
Do you
window or a
guys
sliding
like?
glass door?
Do you guys care if you can see your collection from outside? I kind
Man,
of don't like people being able to see
yeah.
Nope.
my stuff from outside because like I don't want anybody to try and rob
That
me.
freaks me out. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like. I'm not cool with that myself, man. The less the merrier, man.
I
The
just wouldn't
less
have
the
it.
merrier.
I just wouldn't have it in a window.
Oh
Yeah,
because of
for
the
sure.
damage and everything.
For sure.
Well, he might have some
Whoa,
blinds he lets down.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of lights everywhere. Even did some
I think
crown
that's
molding.
in. Is that like in another like enclosed space, like that other picture,
Go
like
go
the next
forward.
one?
Oh, like a double window, kind of.
Yeah, because
Right?
you see how like there's another. Is that like a little?
Maybe
I
it's
don't
a
know
patio
what
or
the setup.
something.
Maybe.
Maybe. That's crazy though. I don't know. See, I even like this Flash, bro. This Flash is really, really cool. I love him holding the Captain Cold gun. I just gotta. Oh shit, man. Let's just keep it moving.
Wow.
Shout out Method Man. Let's keep it moving. Half scale Terminator. This is one of the very first pieces I actually was going to purchase. I even had plans. I'm like, I'm gonna have it next to my couch. When people come in the house, they're gonna be like, oh man, Cash got a Terminator. Look at this Terminator. It's half scale, 46 inches. It's almost like halfway up to your body. All this. I was just like, it was all about, people come in, they gonna see this and see that. And in reality, when you finally get your collection, you're like, man, don't come in my collection room. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you don't want nobody seeing your collection. And then it's crazy because if you look at this Predator next to it, the Sengoku Predator by Prime One Studios, damn, a quarter scale next to a half scale is just damn. It's like Arnold really came back, but he came back as a Terminator opposed to Dutch, and he's like fighting and stuff, but
Wow.
it's crazy. And look at the 1/5 darkness and sorcerer over to the left. That's crazy.
I thought you were gonna say that you're glad you passed on it because it's a piece of shit. I thought that was.
I am glad I passed on it, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm just glad I passed on it, man. Go ahead and say that. It's all good, man.
It's a piece.
Say it forever. Hold your peace.
The way that hair looks is like Jesus, man. That's no bueno, man.
Oh, I can't even say it live. I want to say it live so bad, but I can't say it. All right, I'm gonna just put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat and I'll say it live.
Don't fucking say it.
Oh, I hate it. I can't.
Let's
man,
keep it. Oh, I'm not lying. Let's keep it moving, though, man. Shout out to Bane.
Jesus, man.
Shout out to Bane, bro. Gotham City's finest, man. Daniel Bell. This statue is amazing. I really do like this statue. Joe moved up to 1/3 recently, Bane 21. He even made a comment by saying, "Still, there's not. This is the definitive Bane," and I definitely agree. I really like this Bane, even if you look at the paint work on it, the sculpt. This is really, really amazing. I really do like it, man. Really do like it. And at the price of I think $655, you can't beat this at all. Very good.
Yeah, I love this thing.
Yeah, you can see the bubbles in the
Venom there.
Yeah.
I don't see it as much anymore, but the issue I always had with it is he reminded me of Olive from Popeye.
Oh,
with that pose.
Yeah.
It reminded me of like, yeah. So that was a personal thing. I was like, I don't know. He just has the right amount of head tilt, and his hands are close enough to where it looks like he's in love with Batman over he's gonna crack his knuckles and break his back. So.
Man, I didn't get that at all. But
I didn't either. All right, winding down, man. We got some X-Men. Shout out to Felipe with the Child of Adam art print here in the corner. Went a little too quick down below. bunch of omnibus here, and this Sentinel diorama is really cool. But I had a lot of them, and it just becomes too much in my personal opinion. It's a lot. I think it's just a lot.
It looks good when it's just the Sentinels. When it's like when you get all
Yeah,
the side pieces, it's like I don't know.
just a lot, man. It's like,
Yeah.
and now I think they're gonna do the same thing with Age of Apocalypse. That guy was talking to Jim, and he was saying, I think they had mentioned something about like I don't know if it was Fantastic Four or it was
That would be dope with
it's
a Galactus.
something else. Yeah,
That would be pretty cool.
yeah.
That
And Galactus would be huge.
That Cyclops poster is pretty cool, man.
Oh yeah, it is.
That'd actually make a pretty cool statue.
It definitely would.
You know, it's something different from him just, doing the normal.
Yeah, the normal
Yeah.
optic blast.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. This Ghost Rider, I think this is the best Ghost Rider. I think this Ghost Rider is better than XM. It's better than the newest custom that came out. I think this right here is the best Ghost Rider on bike. This one is amazing to me. If I ever get the chance to pick this up, I definitely wouldn't mind picking this up. If anybody has it, let me know in the future, man. Not now, but in the future. Another Magneto again coming back around. Nah, not a big fan of this one here. Colossus.
That was the one that we saw in the other picture, right? The one that was next to
I think so, yeah.
Venom.
Yeah, I think so. This Colossus, I don't like I don't care for the Sentinel. It's the Sentinel I don't care for. It looks too cartoony compared to him, but I don't know. It's something about the Sentinel I don't care for. Not sure.
Gotta bug out.
Yeah. Peace out, Matt. Peace out, man.
See you, Matt.
Later, Matt.
See you guys.
Have a good night, man.
All right. Like,
Yep. Peace out, bro. Colossus, excuse me, it's a Colossus Cyclops, man. We got Cyclops in the building. I was just about to ask Matt too, like, is this one cool for you? Because he's doing something different. He's doing something a little different, but it does light up as well, which I do think that part is cool. I'm not
red. Is that light up so bright that his whole body lights up red instead of just his visor?
Oh,
No, he's red.
Oh shit, yeah. Because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, it's the light up, but it is the body, yeah.
Okay, that's
weird.
Interesting.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know.
Is he ever red in the comics?
Gotta ask Britton.
I knew he had a black suit with like a big red X.
Yeah.
At one point. As
Yeah.
for a red
Maybe
suit like
he's
that,
the-
I don't remember.
Did he have player 2 options in
Oh wow.
Marvel
Oh
versus
wow.
Capcom?
Maybe
Where
that's
he
what it
changed
was.
colors?
There you go.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Crazy. Coming down to the last two pictures, man, we got Spider-Man. This is like the best of both worlds, I guess you could say. Not for me, but I think it's pretty cool.
Mark wants this piece. Mark B.
Mark B. Cool, man. Cool.
I like this piece. I think it's cool.
Yeah. It's definitely different.
Do you like that, Brenton, or no? Not for you.
I just don't always see like the need for the tendrils to constantly be moving around the body everywhere.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know
Yeah.
why. That's
I could do with or without him. I don't.
that artistic choice seems to be so common among like any symbiote statue.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And the last statue pick we got is I think this character has been done a lot recently. Obviously customs, but it's just a paint on this one. I don't care for, and like the over exaggerated base. I truly think the forced perspective one with Sideshow honestly is going to be a banger. I think people are going to get that. I think people are going to buy it. I'm not sure why they're starting to do a lot of those. It's not my cup of tea, but I guess it's their 2022 thing, I guess, man. You know what I'm saying? So
It's a good thing the year's almost over.
that's
They need to do a Psylocke with a Olivia Munn portrait.
okay.
Then I'd be in.
You'd have to wait for like Queen to do that.
Yep.
That's never.
Prime one maybe.
They're never gonna do that. Maybe one day I'd get a Hugh Jackman Wolverine, but they'll never do like all those other characters. Maybe I
Those
could see them
older-
doing Xavier. But
Yeah, well, he appeared in the new movie, so
yeah.
Right. Dude, this next one is kind of crazy because I saw this today, right? And has anybody ever been bold, especially you, Brendan? Because I know you're constantly always talking to the people. But I think this guy was basically saying like this Renato guy. He was basically saying like, "Hey, how come I can't get a kit from XM?" And Aang's like, "Bro, you're talking about a freaking custom. We are a licensed company." And it's just like, and he's like, "Dude, don't ever tag me in nothing like this." Oh man. And it's just like, and I'm like reading this and I'm just like, oh snap. And he's like, yeah, this is just crazy. This was just a crazy interaction. Like every now and then.
I don't understand that necessarily.
Yeah.
Like I would never do
What?
anything like that. Like if there's an issue or something that I have a question about, I'm not afraid to message them on a statue that
Bro, imagine you call
solicited.
Sideshow and you're like, "Yo, I want that symbiote Spider-Man, but I just want the kit so I can paint it red and blue." Like, come on, man. Really?
You're like, yeah, give me an unpainted one so I can do what I want with it.
Yeah, like what the heck, dude? Like, I was just like,
You got
man.
5,000 of them. Let me have one.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't realize that he was in the XM group posting that?
I guess not, man. I guess not.
What an idiot. Shit happens,
Man.
I guess.
Shit happens.
I guess, yeah. That's interesting. That was something else.
Yeah. Dude, we got to take a moment of silence, man. There is actually a passing of something, man. It's been a staple, if I say, you know what I mean? A staple for close to 42 years, man. 38 years to be exact. You know, this says cool teens down, children, grown-ups, parents across the world. I mean, grandfathers have served this to their children, man. Children, crazy, man. Think what's going on in the country. You got the music on, ready to go. R.I.P. man. R.I.P.
What the fuck?
R.I.P. man. You can no longer get these at the grocery store. Don't even try. R.I.P.
Oh, I thought you just couldn't get them at Taco Bell anymore.
Did they have these at Taco Bell?
Oh,
Hell
yeah.
no, dude. Are you serious?
Yeah, they had these at Taco
What?
Bell.
What?
You
Wow,
never
I've
had those
never
at
heard
Taco Bell?
No,
yeah,
I only
No.
ever got
No.
these off the ice cream truck. I never.
No.
And I didn't even.
No.
My mom loved these. I was never this guy. They're
Yeah.
good, but and it is like a staple of our childhood. I remember them, but that's okay.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying, like, I'm not. I don't know. Like my whole like eating habits have changed since I've been 14. Like I've literally like. Nah, dude. Like literally, like once I met the Spanish culture, like my whole like. Dude, I don't even eat. Like you talk about soul food, bro. Some like. Okay, you guys remember the last time I brought food on the channel, man? It was funny. We did some like Harriet Tubman, like slavery
What
stuff. It was
the
funny. I know it sounds
fuck?
like
I don't think I was.
I know, like
there for that
I stopped
conversation.
doing this shit because of because I didn't realize it one episode. The OG listeners, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? So like, yeah, man. But anyways, like I was just what I'm getting at is like staples, like what I'm saying, like staple food that you would get in like soul food stuff.
But
I'm more or less eating other stuff.
Before you married your wife, like, did you grow up eating soul food a lot? Like,
Oh man, I'm still engaged, but we will be married in a couple months.
It's practically the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say a whole lot. I mean, it's crazy, man. My mom, my great grandmother, she cooked a lot of like beans, bro. She ate a lot of beans, like fish. She loved fish, man.
I like fish.
Like fried chicken.
I love
A
chicken.
lot of like turkey. A lot. She loved turkey as well.
Okay.
So I mean, it's stuff like that.
We had
but
like growing up, one of my mom's best friends, she made a lot of soul food. So whenever I was there, that's when we
yeah,
and I loved her cooking. She did
yeah.
a great job, but most of the time for me it was
Now
Mexican.
trust me, bro. Greens, cornbread, yams, sweet potato pie,
love
biscuits,
sweet
all
potatoes
that,
and
mac
yams.
and cheese. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to my guy Jeremy. Get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need. And I hope you enjoy the video. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Jeremy, man. But no, I'm just saying, like, I eat a lot of, like, nowadays I eat a lot of, like, I mean, y'all be seeing me post the pictures in the
and
groups.
burritos and
Yeah, every day, man. That's what I'm eating.
You just reminded me of a joke since you were saying about being engaged.
Okay.
Go ahead, Brandon.
So
Go ahead.
you get 3 rings in your life. You get an
my
engagement
God.
ring,
This
a
is how you
wedding
know he's an
ring,
old man.
and suffering.
Jesus. How old
All
are you,
right.
Brad? You can't be.
Here's the dad jokes for the evening, guys. Here's the dad jokes.
There you go.
So the very last picture I got for everybody is this is actually for Brenton, man. So Brenton was talking about bagel bites, right?
shit.
And I'm like, what the fuck? You could cook pizza in a toaster? What the hell?
Yeah, what the
Was
fuck
this
is
you, bro?
This is the original Hot Pockets?
What is this?
This looks like some shit
I've
from
never seen
Canada,
this.
man.
What is this?
This is like your store brand Hot Pocket.
Yeah,
Oh
I never
man,
ever
dude.
seen this in my life.
Whoa, new and improved.
Wow. I wouldn't even put Hot Pockets in the toaster, man. They pop too much, you know? You'd get cheese and sauce all in your toaster. It'd be
Man,
fucked up.
somebody got salmonella from the pepperonis, man. I hope
Wow,
nobody.
salmonella. Jesus, I don't think you can get salmonella from a pepperoni.
Yeah, I think that's
but
from
okay.
like eggs.
I was just saying, man.
They can't
something-
be undercooked.
Michael Jordan, the flu game, bro. Come on, man. This ain't cool.
You should put a poll in the chat though, for real, on bagel bites and pizza rolls. Like, which is the king? Because I had
Doing
them
the last
both growing
poll,
up,
man.
but it was definitely a pizza rolls household.
Pizza rolls or bagel bites. I'm putting it up now, man. We will see.
You know what? I saw that I forget what company makes the bagel bites. They made a new thing called bagel dogs,
Mhm.
where they take the little like sausages or hot dogs and they roll them in a bagel and you can just heat them up.
Like pigs in a blanket? Is that
Yep, and they're
essentially?
called bagel dogs.
Wow.
Hey guys, we got the poll up right now. Which is
Look at
king,
this.
pizza rolls or bagel bites? I appreciate everybody being here. We got up to 61 people. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I thank you guys for coming. We're at the tail end of the show, so we'll just sit around for a bit. But thank you guys just to hang with us. Saturday Night Live chat, man. A little bit of statues, a little bit of talking, a little bit of everything, man. So thank everybody. Holy shit, pizza rolls is rolling away. Thoughts, bro?
No,
I can't see him. I don't see him.
disappeared.
It's 10 votes so far, and it's 70 to 30
Who
pizza.
the fuck cooks eggs in the microwave?
No, I've heard of
Aiden
that.
and Terry said that they make eggs in the microwave.
Yeah, it's a quick way to make scrambled eggs if you need to.
What the
Jesus.
fuck? I don't know about that one, man. I can't.
Keesus says, let me know whoever says bagel bites.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're good, but they don't hit like pizza rolls hit, man.
Hey, all jokes aside, I've never heard of that, so please don't cook eggs in the microwave, man.
No, it's a real thing. I've seen people do this. I've never tried it, but
This is not sponsored by the Cash and Gemini channel. No.
now you got to go upstairs and try it right when we finish this.
Nah, bro.
No.
She would look at me, man. She would look at me weird.
Yeah, like what are you doing?
Oh man, that's crazy. You ever had a chorizo, Brenton?
A what?
Chorizo?
Yeah, you ever had one?
No.
No?
No.
Pretty good, bro. You gotta try one. I think you can get them like different ways. I think anyway. I'm not for sure.
Chorizo is like it's like you add it to stuff. Like you can add it to potatoes or eggs. Or
Yeah.
Beans.
Oh,
You could cook your beans in it. It's essentially just like
Oh,
fatty
and
sausage that you break it up and it breaks down.
Oh,
can't even
okay.
think of Pupusas, bro. You could put in the pupusa, man.
I've never had pupusas. I think
Are you
I've had them, but yeah.
You
That's
can.
like
Pupusas? Have you guys ever heard of it?
Papusas. Nice.
Shout out El Salvador.
Papusas doesn't sound like it feels good coming the other end.
Oh man, it's
Oh.
the best.
Hey. You don't worry about the next day when it comes to. Yeah, you don't worry about the next day when it comes to pupusas, man. Yeah, hell yeah.
Pupusas is like that's Salvadorian. We didn't really have any.
Yeah,
of
she's
that
half.
down
She's
there.
half Salvadorian, so we eat that a lot too. She's half Salvadorian, half Guatemalan.
I hear they're good, but I don't think I've ever had any.
It's pretty good. It's more or less think of like a. I guess the easiest way is like think of like a pancake, but it's filled with chorizo or cheese, beans.
Yeah.
The cheese ones is the best, but I mean, no, the frijoles ones is the best actually.
Sounds really good.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Mail them to me.
I don't think, no, I don't think they'll last that long, bro. you
You
gotta eat
get
this
the
shit while
dry
it's
ice.
fresh, bro. No, you gotta eat it
You
while it's
gotta
fresh,
get-
bro.
What kind of food do you eat, Brendan? Like, what's a week in the household of the Palmers? What's a
Oh, man, I'm just.
If anyone wants to
Boring
vote,
as
it
can be.
ends in 2 minutes. Are you a
I'll
pizza
be happy
guy?
to have like hamburgers. I can eat hamburgers all the time.
I love hamburgers, so
That's actually what she cooked today, so that's what I'm gonna
nice.
eat here in a little bit. It's a
I don't know
hamburger.
what we're eating for dinner today. Might be fast food or like order something. I don't know.
That clip that I
missed-
played, Casual and Mario randomly like came on with the same exact KFC order. It was like weird as shit. Like weird as shit. And we were like, how the fuck did you guys order the exact same thing? Weird as shit, man. It's all good. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end the poll here. And just to bring it up on screen for everybody. Not bad actually, but
Pizza rolls.
holy shit, man. This like
Now I'm just hungry.
Yeah, I'm fucking starving.
Wish I had
Jesus,
some
some
pizza
plates.
rolls or bagel bites to make.
I know either
So,
one would work right now.
73%.
You hate to see it, Brenton. You hate to see
15 people voted.
it. What the
other
fuck are
thir-
beagle bites?
Whatever, man. Anyway,
No wonder why they didn't know. They thought they were
What
getting
is that,
dog
We're
like
treats.
eating
some
the dogs.
begging-
Like, come on.
No wonder nobody picked that. They're like, we're not eating dog
pizza rolls
treats.
or dog treats. Like, come on, Cash.
Beagle bite. What
oh man, dude.
Just because you like pizza rolls more, you didn't have to sabotage the poll.
Damn, you got him.
Oh man, dude. You guys are funny, man. You guys are funny. Hey, look, man, whatever, dude. I appreciate everybody for voting. I appreciate everybody for voting.
He said bagel dogs. That's what they are. Beagle bites and bagel dogs.
Oh man, dude. No, that's funny though. That's funny, man. I appreciate everybody for coming and chatting along with us, man. What you got? What's going on, Eddie? As we close out, man.
Nothing, man. I got that Iron Studios Vader coming next, I don't know, 2 weeks maybe. I'm excited
Iron
to
Studios
get that.
Vader.
So, yeah, I don't know if you ever seen it. He's got the saber out to the side. and
Oh,
he's got
you mean the old
snowy
one, fourth?
empire. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I got that. That's the next piece to come in. So, still don't know if I'll do an unboxing. Sometimes I like to just, enjoy it myself. But
Nah,
we'll see.
yeah, that's what I did with Gambit. I was just watching a Netflix movie, just sat here and
Yeah.
just did it. So I definitely get that. Sometimes the unboxings can be a little like, I don't really want
Pressure.
the camera on me, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially with like our group of boys. We got a good group of boys, but they can be hard sometimes, so
Yeah, man, definitely. And what about you, Mr. Brenton Banner? What's going on, man?
I have that OG XM Venom coming.
Oh yeah.
And then
When's that come?
supposed to be Monday.
Okay.
So we'll see if I get it in time.
Okay.
And
Thanks
then
for that.
should have the Iron Studios Daredevil coming. So
Damn. That's a fucking sick statue. Those are both some of my favorite representations of those characters. So, congrats on
So
those.
thanks.
before we get out,
Thanks.
I gotta ask you: you're getting the Hawk, but you just got some 1/4s in. Obviously, you have some behind you. How do you feel about knowing that you have mostly 1/4, but you're gonna have this one single 1/3? Does that bother you, or
Well, I actually, I don't think I'm gonna get the Hulk, the LBS one. So I think I'm gonna have to pass on that.
Get stealing, wheeling, dealing, limousine riding, Bischoff! You turn the camera off, and I'll be naked.
all right, everybody? I did not just hear what I just heard. What is
You hate
going
to
on,
see
man?
it. You hate to see it.
Hey, man, look, the show is yours. Go ahead. The show is yours, man. The show is yours.
Oh,
What the hell? What did you say?
yeah, I think I had to make a decision that I think I'm just passing on that LBS Hulk for now, and I wanted to get some other things. That's why I went with the Venom and the Daredevil. So.
He doesn't even know how to respond to this.
Wow.
Well, if anything, I have time
Wow.
to change my mind. So
You
it's not like it's up for PO anyway.
No, it's not up for PO. I'm honestly because I don't have the type of shelving like Pudgy has to where you can kind of separate. What I'm truthfully thinking of doing, I have a wall that I could put it on like by itself. So I'm thinking about just doing that, having the LBS stuff over there. So therefore, it's just like the wall of 1/3 versus so that way I can still keep all my other stuff and it won't kind of like mess anything off. And that's truthfully what I'm thinking about doing. So I might just put like my Thor and everything over there. And I'll probably just do that.
You know what's funny? I talked like me and Brenton went back and forth for a long time when the Hulk was announced, like getting into 1/3 and like how I feel about 1/3. I think I'm gonna get more 1/3s. So
And
I kind of talked him out of it, yeah, but I think I gotta get some more, man. Some stuff is just better, like DC movie stuff is just better in 1/3. That
Like I said-
that line from LBS is just better, and that Venom. I mean, you have a really good Venom coming, so I'd be fine. But still, that Venom looks awesome. So
Well, I think that's part of like the whole LBS Hulk thing, though. It is having the transformation. Like, I don't know how much I feel like I'm missing out if I didn't do it, because having that kind of fills that need.
that's good.
Yeah,
That's
because
good.
you have that. Yep, you got this Venom. You got Daredevil. You're getting all these characters that you do like. So I do understand that completely.
You guys got to get that clip from Wonder Woman 84 with Pedro Pascal. And he's like, why settle for good when you can have better?
Yeah, well, at the rate they're like announcing these and actually putting them up for PO, it's not like you have to rush.
That is very true, and I don't think they're gonna sell out. I don't know. To me, I feel like we're in the days of collecting now where stuff doesn't really sell out that fast. So
You can get what you want as long as you're in like the initial, I don't know, release date. Would be the good way to put it.
No, I agree. So I'll just show these real quick here, man. This Venom. Ah, shit. Now I'm looking at it differently because it's 1/3. Jesus. Nope. Now I'm looking at it different just because it's 1/3, man. Was gonna. All right, whatever. We'll do it real quick, man. Just real quick before we get out of here, man.
it's a good
See-
piece, man.
Shit.
Now, I do like the
Those-
options they give you for displaying this.
I hope those veins aren't as noticeable when they paint it. Like, I hope they blend a little more than being stood out.
Let's see if I can find it real quick. Yeah. See, I don't know, man. I don't know. Ugh, this is crazy, man. I think that these statues are very amazing. But also this line is gonna be something else. Is all I can honestly say. This line is gonna be something else.
I think with like the OG XM Venom, I think is
Hmm.
the best that symbiote representation that a licensed company has done for Venom, because that one is generally smooth with some of the like darker ink marks over it, which I can accept those.
Yeah,
But the
yeah.
texturing isn't over the top like they have been doing.
Hmm. Okay, yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely cool, man. We'll see a lot more of this stuff in the future once they start, painting and everything like that.
Yeah,
So,
it's
you
not going
know,
to hit really till it's painted. Once you
oh
see
yeah,
that,
for
that's.
sure, for sure, man, for sure.
But do you
Well,
think that'll even go up for PO this year?
no, I think Hawk will be the one that they're going to focus on getting up for sure. I think they're going to take a pivot because of this Captain America situation. I think
You think
that
they're gonna?
I don't think it's going to be next, but I think they're going to really start working on that so they can start showing people. I just feel like that's going to take a pivot because they got to get that Cap out before they get the Iron Man out, because then it's like people are gonna be so, oh, I got three but I don't have all four, like that's gonna start happening. So
Do you think that's the pressure they're already feeling of like Cap was such a low edition size that they're like, oh, now everybody's getting Thor and they're seeing how great they are, and
bro,
now
marketing 101, man. They're taking it back to the basics. It's not enough
Hulk's
demand,
coming,
or it's not
and
enough
everybody,
supply.
yeah. So it's like let's.
Well, I don't bring this up in other shows because I honestly I don't want to argue with John for 2 hours. So the in figure collecting, which I know it's different than statues and it's not as high end and all that.
Yeah,
But in figure collecting, even when it's high end figures, um, the collectors don't get mad when like they start off a line and then about halfway through that line they re-release or release the original two in the line, so that way people can jump into the line again and continue from there.
Like the
So
major characters, right?
yeah, because a lot of people, like for instance with He-Man, like people aren't going to collect a He-Man line if they missed out on He-Man.
yeah,
So halfway down the line they'll do another iteration of He-Man, so that way people can jump in and start collecting the line. Um, Now I know that's figures, and an argument could be made like, oh well, figures isn't high end collecting like statues, whatever. I guess, but that's kind of how I see it too. Is like they have to release one of the main characters again so people can get back into this. Otherwise and that's looking at it from a company perspective, I guess. But that's something I noticed in in figure collecting anyway.
Well, with that Cap, I feel like they didn't know what this was going to be when they did that, because immediately like Thor's edition size doubled from that Cap,
Yeah.
and now Hulk is, if the rumors hold true, like everything is doubling for him.
Yep.
yeah.
So apparently, I mean, my sense is that they're not necessarily concerned about edition size. Maybe XM is just putting the limits on them of like you just can't go higher than $9.99, because that's
Yeah.
kind of our company thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Figure it out, make it work somehow. I think probably the hardest part is like, what are we doing? Because we have four different options to choose from. So I think that's kind of like another dilemma as well. Versus this one, you just got just one Thor, so you kind of
Yep.
buy it or don't. It's crazy that this one recently just kind of went waitlisted in most places. So it's like it's crazy that it took this long for this Thor to go.
What do
You
you
know,
think the community had anything to do with it? Like the YouTube community, as more people were getting it and doing unboxings and reviews?
for sure, man. The pressure was definitely there because it's like once you saw that, I think once people saw that Hawk, it was kind of like Yeah, I'm all in because I think that's what really did it. Plus, there's going to be like a main villain in Thanos, and I can continue it with Spider-Man. I can continue it with Venom. Like it's all Marvel, so I think like people were just like chomping at the bit, man. To like, I could have some Avengers continue it. I could have some street level heroes with Daredevil, Punisher. You know what I mean? Obviously Cyclops and Magneto and Wolverine, potentially Jean Grey or Rogue. I mean, rather. So it's like, I think it's just, I think it's just people wanting it. Pressure, bro, pressure.
Yeah,
So
and
that's that.
I think it's refreshing for older collectors and like something that gets them hyped again. And there is no other 1/3 Marvel lines really, so
Yep.
it's exciting. It's an exciting thing when, like, I think a lot of people feel like this hobby is getting stagnant or dull, and like this thing kind of revitalized a lot of people. I think so. That's what I think it is.
Nah, dude, trust
And
me.
it's definitely all because of the Hulk. Because I didn't
Yeah,
see
yeah,
this
yeah.
before that. So
I think with the original too, like it was cool. You saw it in people's collections, like, oh, okay, yeah, that's definitely nice. But it didn't really like,
no
okay,
one, it was
it's
like,
a Thor in the cat. Thor in the cat. It's cool. Thor in the cat. And from there it's like, But once like for me, I'm looking forward to the Iron Man the most, honestly. I really like the Iron Man. I think the Iron Man is cool.
Yeah, it definitely looks cool.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to talk about what we're looking forward to the most when it's not announced?
Wow.
We'll just keep that silent.
What power does he have? No, I'm just playing. Nah, I feel you though, man. But everybody out there who I just want to say thank you guys again for coming to Saturday Night Live Chat episode 14. Thank you guys if you stayed a second, a minute, an hour the whole time. Just want to say thank everybody for coming. I know we got up to 61 people. Thank Eddie, Brenton, as well as Matt. Thank you guys for coming as well. Any last words, Eddie, before you get out there?
No, thanks for having me, man. I had fun.
Definitely, man. Appreciate you. Brenton, any last words?
Thanks for having me. It's always a blast. I enjoy these talks. Yeah,
no doubt, man. And everybody out there, thank you guys for coming as well. Again, we will see you guys in 2 weeks. This is a bi-weekly stream, so in 2 weeks we'll see you guys again. So again, thank you guys, and I don't know, I can't really say cash out on this, so adios,
live
amigos.
Well and prosper.
Yeah, live well and prosper, man. To infinity and beyond. Jack Black, baby. Jack Black.